Hello, hello. I have returned for now 3 more days, 3 more streams before I take a nice little break and we get into season 9. So we're gonna revisit today the Spiritborn. It's gonna be first day messing with the Razor Wings. I just slapped together whatever I happen to be running around with since before we switched over to Rogue, all the way back in, I guess, week 2. Is the last time I've touched this one, so it'll be an adventure. I do have the sun stained on, rocking a lot of the potency type skills in the skill tree. We'll see how it goes. It's not a particularly pretty build until you've invested in it a bit, so we're gonna see what happens. We have that 30 stream streak. Hello, Funky. How you doing? Funky wasn't here first, followed by Drugula and Sadina. How you guys doing? Still hanging out here this late in the season, so I'm gonna try and do this hordes deal. We're gonna see if... Ooh, I don't have hordes on me. I have to go grab it from another character. Well, the alternative is I go Helltide, see if it'll give me one. But basically, want to do some like base tier content and see where it's at. I am currently rocking charges on this just to make it easier, so I like to call it, of course, it's a farming variance. I don't usually take the Razor Wings into the pit unless we are actually sweaty. Let's go down here as you do. Yeah, we're gonna go do some hordes. If you want to, that worked for me. I could go pick up my stacks and stacks and stacks of them from my other characters, but sometimes I'm lazy. So trick Razor Wings, of course, gotta make sure I reset off of the Jag, otherwise it's bad news. I do not currently have the deflect aspect on. So we can't just bounce them back. Look at that resub. You're 22 months in Fame Nation, approaching the 2-year mark. There you go. Missed that one, but I am rocking some flickers. So we can reset that. Popping this one. It is not my birthday. It's close to 2 years Dvorak's been subbed, but it's not my birthday. He's trolling. He always comes in here with troll entrance. We should know this by now. I need to evade through things, so I got reset. The Razor Wings experience. There you go. Roll that. Get that as you do. You will never forget his offense. Well, he'll come out with something new. It's fine. There you go. Alright, so what do we have to work with out here on the right side? You've already forgotten. Has he? Has he though? Now I get to wait some amount of time, otherwise it's not gonna reset the other one. Every time I start playing Razor Wings for the first time in a while, this is what happens. This is the experience. Okay, wings before Jag, there you go. The Hunter. Adjusting the Hunter next season will be an experience. I love that everyone says, like, no one uses the Jaguar to reset Razor Wings, we all just run the shell. That's not true. Clearly, I don't always run the shell. I actually do prefer rocking the shroud with it. Alright, so how we do over here on the right side. Can't open that one yet unless it's a ring. Oh, it is a ring box. Alright, we can do that. Every stubborn fighter said the same. And still they do. Okay, got you. Who's next? Get more of all of this. Actually, thanks to evade through, we're gonna do this. Look at our boots we're running right now. I do have actually a perfect pair of flickers. I need to switch to those. Not that it's gonna help this part that much, but technically it will be nicer. No, I have them in storage somewhere. Okay, anyone doing this right now? This part of the season? Probably not. Although I was surprised the last time I came through the Helltide, there were sometimes people running around. Maybe not at this hour. It's a little early in the morning. But this one, yes, the passives. +1 passes across the board, you can't really go wrong with that. You get so much access to things you don't even have open in the tree otherwise. Kinda convenient. Gives you more damage, gives you more survival. It is so good that it's one of those things like, if you want people to stop wearing it, you basically have to delete it from the game. Or give them really, really good defining uniques, which is what they've been gradually doing for a lot of classes. To be fair, you see like barbarians and sorcerers and those kind of classes that have other unique chest armors for their builds actually choose to not run it. So those are the only exceptions. Everyone else takes it. Okay, Waller for you. Maybe I should grab the deflect. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I guess I'm gonna put it on the ring. Alright, there you go. Alright, I was looking at doing 6s for this because it's not like super built yet. I just wanted it for the favor and see where it's at. But we can do a 10 if you got a 10. It's just right now this won't be pretty because it's still fresh. I have to like rebuild it. Lightning. Can we? Yes. Alrighty, let's see how we do up here. First, the radio hasn't disturbed, so what is it? I'm surprised. Alright, let's go back down there. Alright, pop, pop, pop. Here to the south side. Alright, personally, I never take any free stuff from chat unless it's a clan member, but if anybody else is interested in any of that, of course, that's up to them and you. Okay, here. Popping all these. Here now, let's grab a little bit of those. Just chilling. Yeah, I know. This part of the season, it's a lot of everyone just kind of vibing. We're all waiting for that season 9. Alright. Don't mind if we do. Okay. This will be fine. Grab cinders. Let's grab the precision. Don't mind if we do. Grab the exquisite blood. Alright, so gonna throw that in here and see if these guys will pop it again. Because why not? If I could, if I can, I'll open up this box. Got 19 minutes still left in here. That's plenty of time to hit this. I definitely need different gear on this character. I had multiple triple rings that I could have put on this. And I managed to break 2 of them. Triple GA rings that were just like saving their dexterity rolls and things like this, and still managed to break them tragically. So we are definitely kind of just scrounging around, because that seems to be my Spiritborn's luck. To be fair, rocking the razor wing charges when things on rings always feels a little bad anyway. Even if they'd given me everything I wanted, it would have been not the best. Grab the cinders. Okay, now what do you have? Fine. Here's that one. There you go. I love that extra vortex just off of me spamming. Problem with this is now they're killing everything, so effectively I don't have anybody to evade through one of my resets unless I'm wearing the other chest armor. I really don't want to do. And the hordes, generally, not a problem. It was just like me. Alright, well, they do it again. I gotta put that there for them, and I'm gonna go and kill these things gradually, and we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. I do feel like I'm missing something if I don't have that to flex. Our misses. Okay, there you go. Do more of this, no problems there. Take those cinders. Now, what do you have? Evade, evade. Took 2 evades to give me what I wanted from that, but it did work. Pretty high invested in the reset. There you go again. Roll this way. Terrors. We good with this? Dun -dun 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 -dun. Champions. Fine now. And the right side. Hit that as you are. Sure. This side, multi-shot explosives, these are okay. Grab those cinders. And I got enough to open up that box I wanted, right? 275 or 250. Probably 275. You can tell I have not been in Helltides in a while lately. Okay, there. Giving me more. Wait, these guys are spawning right on me. Why not? Why wouldn't I? There we go. That's the numbers I want to see. How am I stuck on things? I put soar into this. I really don't need this. Whatchamacallit, toxic armor that badly. That's my Hellborn. I'm here praying. Of course it would be in cooldowns when I'm out here. There you go. Evade through you. Thank you. I don't like that cooldown now. I switched to shaker, but then my crit rate pops way lower than it is currently. I don't think I like that. The alternative is switch the gear for the crit strike chance to be there. Just actually have to have more of that. And then I triple crit the crit strike chance, and then I can actually wear the shaker or whatever I want to be a lot smoother, the extra cooldown reduction. I know I actually have a cooldown reduction GA on Amulet, but that's actually not triple crit. I don't really like that as opposed to me having the passives either right now. I do not have a good passive Ami for our Spiritborn, because if I had any of that, I got rid of it. And I think it was mostly like non-GA stuff, so gradually it felt like not good enough. Hey, how you doing, Mac? That cleared out. Grab that gift on these 3s. There you go, chest armor. Grab that living steel. Do we want these? No, we do not. Raise the effigy. There's one more. There's somewhere out here. Where is it at? Everything feels really janky. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 the last few days while I was off stream. Yeah, it's a little different feeling. Running around in the action RPG land. Where is the one we're missing? I see it here. Yeah, there it is. Break this first. There you go. So much vortex. One thing about Spiritborn I always miss when I switch. Granted, I guess you don't miss it when you're on Death Trap Rogue or everything else. No, not as much. Not as much. Especially you don't get the utility pool. There you go. That took some work. It's gonna open up that one. World boss is in 1 hour 19 minutes. Exorcist. Alright, Obel's cap. Let's go open one more box. Let's see if this one's one I can open, although we probably should. If it's an amulet box, go for the amulet. Alright, we're gonna go for the amulet then. Because that is what we actually need. Needs more cooldown reductions. Go ahead and roll with that one. We need that. No, we do not. Good for you. That'll be fine. Okay, now. Cool, like this. Down we go. How do you do? 97. Still need more. Nice random place for your Mystic Circle. Big circle always makes you a little sad. Probably gonna take it off of this, I guess. I could. I'm running Eurovar right now, so I get even more reset on the deal. Grab the Funky Frog. Alright, a little bit more before I can get these amulets. I'll be fine. Down here. Okay, then lightning enchanted, shadow enchanted, and fire enchant on the Harbinger. I just feel like I have a little bit sling missing if I can't open this amulet box. I mean, I guess I can open this one instead. Clear these out. See how we're doing. I need a blast wave. I don't say I need it, but I want it. I'll take that. Got Sibo no longer with me, so it's a little harder to see where my targets are. Grab our cinders. Alright, so we're gonna have to open up this box right here. Grab it. Here you go. Don't mind if I do. Grab living steel. A lot of course, our boss mats and everything are on other characters at this point. Not that many rush to go kill any of that anyway. Alright, it's gonna go to the Raven turn in. And did I pick up any compasses while we were just spamming all of these things? No, I have not. Clear the champions. I know Funky has the tames. How good is your barbarian at actually killing in there? Because we can't go in and get decent numbers, it's not worth. Interesting how the helmet dies. It doesn't die that badly for silver. It's pretty good. Alright. No, I don't need any of those. I don't need any bosses. The only boss mats I would do at this point would probably be what are they called? The husks, anyway. Amulets, let's go ahead and take these. I have a ridiculous amount of boss mats, just matter to switch characters. Okay, let's collect that. There we are. And see if any of these got any passives, even if they're not. Follow through. Nah, I'm not gonna GA. Let's hold out for other stuff. Get rid of you. Do I need any repairs on you? No, we're doing alright. We have Obel, so we can roll the amulets on this. These are 9 in a week. We're almost there. Another follow through, only +1. I had that in my bag. He always says it that way. It's like, if I had known, I wouldn't have given it to you. I don't think it's that good. Way to try and upsell. Alright, get rid of these. There you go. Get rid of those things. Alright. So there's that. I have a lot of armor on this right now. I can roll different things. This one was rolling the vulnerable for other builds. Hordes, yeah. Okay, crit strike damage. Not crit strike chance. But I want my health to go too low, and changing that becomes the problem. I don't want to go Shaco just because it was still smoother. Of course, these are not my best. This is my best one of these, I think. Doesn't have the nicest rolls though. This one is not my best one of these. This is just a hand-me-down. Spare the good ones with the maximum life for other characters currently. Rune combinations, right? Igni Quay for the Bulwark and Zolzal for maximum life. Be a little extra sturdy while she's imperfect, although I think she actually is okay, so I could probably change that to something else. What would I run instead? I could Warcry, we could plus one to all skills. We actually want to have the resource spend for damage. I have one of those lying around currently. Pull it off another character. Let's see, you. Critical Strike and Overpower. That one is not necessarily what I really want to do on this one though. Not the one I want. Let me see. I could ultimate cooldown. Try and make up for other things we lack just temporarily. Probably don't need that extra life here. Let's try that. Every little bit counts, kind of energy while we're figuring out which helmet is it gonna be. And none of these have really nice triple crits yet. Haven't done any of that. Did we get an answer on how you do in hordes? Alright. What? Got like 200 on a wide wave. So it sounds like we're in Nightmare Dungeons here. That's fine too. Okay, so let me see. Whispering Pines and see what we're doing here with this one. Alright. Well, you make a 200 out of 6, you're probably okay, but I mean, that's like RNG dependent and all sorts of other stuff. Alrighty. Some of my cooldowns and rotations are right. I don't want to go in the hordes if my numbers aren't gonna be good. Okay, suppressors. Can't put that deflect back in yet. Looking for the gatekeepers. Definitely not as smooth travel as I want it to be yet. Alapite Shaco feels iffy. But I had Shaco on when I was testing it off stream and it didn't have the crit then for sure. Okay, champions first. There you are. Got that going for me. And there's the entrance into the next Poison, Chilling Wind, Fire, Enchanted. Take these out. Thank you much. Still haven't changed the other flickers yet either. Reset me. The temptation to soar is pretty high. I could also put a Sunbird on this for fun, but probably need to make sure that the other cooldowns and things are feeling good before we do that, because you know, like cooldown reduction I have off of the gear right now is on that amulet. And I don't think it has one on it. I don't remember what's on Sunbird anymore. Poison. Get that one done. Another poison there. Got it. And then there is a frozen Vile Shaman. That one's gone. We're here for you. I got lunatics. Hit that again. Oh, those so hello. Put this over this way. Clear the champions. Vile ones. Here as you do. Sure. Close to fire enchant. Fire enchant. There you are. Alright. Got that going for me. Sure thing. Horde just came through. Gotta kill these. They're not gonna get pulled again. Appreciate the alert. Okay, Terrors and Chilling Winds are gone. Fallen Sanctuary. Nice. All those pulled over. Let me grab that blood. Maybe. Maybe. There you go. Got it. We're up here. Here comes Squalls. How do you do, friend? Boss damage doesn't look too swell there. Dagger. It's like, I have to deflect. Not doing what I wanted to do. Let me see where I can put it after I do that. The deflect, I believe, is utilities. Maybe I can't put it on a ring. I'd have to go on the pants or the gloves. These gloves, I think, belong to another Spiritborn build. I currently rock the circle with farming deal. I probably don't like the circle anyway. Okay, so here's you. Go ahead and do this one. I don't need that on this build either. Bit of a question. Enchant, not what I wanted. So we wanted to do the deflect right here. So we get the deal off the counter attack, and we'll put counter attack here instead of the armor. As I was saying, I really don't like that one anyway. We'll take off the duelist. I might not like that, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll switch out. So we wanted to counter attack. We're gonna have to actually put points into it. And the skill tree. Don't want you. Don't want you. Vortex, we're gonna keep it. What can I drop here? Anything expendable. That one we have to keep these open. That's okay. You can move up Scourge. Do I actually have any investments in this? I don't have investment in Toxin Skin. It has points from the focus skills off of the weapon. Why we have points in that? There's probably some stuff over here. Yeah, bigger. Ooh, I can't take it off because it's a requirement on there. On the tree as well. What's this one doing? Take some points off of that one. Hopefully we don't die for it. Something we wanted to do. Counter attack. Counter attack pass increases your critical strike damage. What we wanted instead. Cool. Try that. This one is defensive. What that is, and we'll see what it looks like. Is this something we're saving? We're ancient submit here. And to the next one. Feel. Into evade through the horror. Okay, there's our first statue. We got that. See what that damage looks like now. Yeah, losing the ferocity. You mess with that Jaguar Hall, you notice. Okay, champ on left. One is done. Little spark call for you. I got that. All beside action. Need to take that. I don't need it. Let's go ahead and place you there. And there's my next statue. Champions on the left. Hit this one there. Good deal. Alright. I'll place this one. A little Plague Bearer. Tainted Fallen. A little Shock Lance here. 1, 2, 3. Gone. I'll decide over that side. What do they even have right now? I thought I heard a cat meowing at me earlier while I was getting ready in the other rooms. I'm gonna imagine it's Lily or something like this. There's you. The hell catalyst. Okay, left side. I want to refresh all this while I'm thinking about it. Just add something we don't really need. Evade, evade, evade. Demonic corruption. There you go. Shock lances, I see you. Explosive mortars. Just a touch of the tempest. Shock lances. Those are cool. Demonic corruption. Number 3, 2, whatever number it is to complete dungeon. Got it. We'll break you down. Nice. Yes, it is Lily. I knew it. See her there, hidden underneath everything. It does exist. Alright, now my opposite side is probably pretty high, to be fair. 929k. Not bad. Not bad. Brava. On that. There you go. I'm gonna triple crit our invest in something different. We shall see. I'm missing one Spiritborn cosmetic. The temptation is to get it before next season, so we can get the next one after that. But hopefully the death trap thing still works out for us, so we can go with that first. I mean, I would roll Dance of Knives to start the season, since it's very easy early game to get rolling. Okay, poison, take this. Now, what do you have for us down here? This little ads, but they play all. I gotta go. There you are. Back to it over here on the right side. Hello, blood farts. Good morning. I suppose it's kind of morning. Let's get out here. How we doing? All these must go. Kill those on the other side. Will they come to us or make me go over there? We shall see. Poison enchant. I got you. Got warrior corpse axe, and then to the left. All right, here we are. Got those going for me. Yeah. Trying to Spiritborn and not running the spirit hall for days at a time. That's quite something. That's quite something. Spinning shinies. My razor wing boomerang energy. As far as the way it looks, this is like my favorite build of the entire game, but it's always a little bit janky at the beginning until I decide how am I gonna get these cooldowns? How many charges do I actually need? What can I adjust to make this work? Right now I don't have any passive damage on the amulet. That's what we really notice right now. Yeah. It's quite the farming build, very shiny. Let's get that overpower. Like, maybe I should run the overpower. Words. Granted, only one of those blades gets it at a time, so it's a little jank. Okay, it's tree bones that we need. Where are they at, though? Feels kind of alright right now. As long as I have more targets to jump into, I can reset my ult and everybody's happy. I did put the other runeware combination to give me more cooldown reduction on the Jaguar Hunter, and it does feel pretty alright. So I did that. Poison here. Good morning, Maxa. What's up? Flying. Not literally, though. I guess we could put Sora in. We could really be flying. With a tree bone. Come here, you. Got that. Poison and Wallers. Eee. What else you doing? Anything over here for us? Nah. I'll pull you in with me, though. Thank you for your contribution on my reset. This one is not one of the objectives. Let me kill this first. Ran out of charges on the counter attack deal. Gotten already that I put that in there. Alright, Curse Shrine time, so I can stand right here. Reviving. We love a good stand in a circle and throw more circles. Circles and circles and circles. They say that the Necros are the true enjoyers of circles, but I don't know. There's a lot of circles on Spiritborn as well. Literally, we have mystic circles on this. Here you are. That again. I did keep the mystic circle instead of the ferocity. Just kidding.
You can do it! You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
We can do it! Alright. Down we go. Let's get that one elite out of the way. The Curse Shrine's still going on. Did not get a lot of waves on this, but we can get enough for the reward. Can I really be too sad with this fresh and just janky? Nah, we're fine. At least it rolled out of me building it at Torment 4. That's okay. Wallers, we can do it. There we go. Open this out. And I don't need that. Still looking for a tree bone. Where are you, buddy? Okay, nothing there. Resplendent. Chestnut the enemy. Okay, right. Grab the hackheads and the heretics. We can do it! Poison. Got it. Alright. I think these elites might on my way out. There you go. This is fine. Another Resplendent. There's a Resplendent Guardian I was expecting the last time. My wings just go. I have questions. I have a lot of questions. breaking against the wall around the chest. Is that what's happening? This doesn't feel right. It's a very sad moment here. Evade, please. Alright, so... yeah, he keeps breaking my wings. Lord. Let's try this. There you go. Yeah, I never actually noticed that before. That wall around that chest eats those projectiles. Ruins me. There's a one simple trick. Pain. I guess the walls still do that too then. Okay, you are maximum life. Don't need it. We do not need this one. Give me that resummon your 5 months in Fave Nation. Thank you, Blood. Alright, Heretics Asylum, Sirocco. What are we gonna do here? Sirocco? Well, Sirocco. And I wanted to change to the fancy flickers that Ori gave me the other day. My perfect ones. Where are they? Is that the set? Yeah, those are the ones. Let's switch these out. Throw that in here for now, but I'll just throw it out entirely. Oh, I am under 2k Forgotten Souls. Granted, I should have boxes by now. I can go switch out to, or open it. Alright, there we go. These are bad rolls, but at least they're upgraded. So now we go into Sirocco. Let's go. I know, right? Flickers are used for something. We just make it easier to reset the Jaguar's ultimate so I can just constantly spam things. I don't actually need them like in game for this or anything, but it's really convenient for just farming. Alright, champion, there you go, more of this. Dun -dun 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 -dun. Suppressors. Yeah, go. All the deflect. If only I could have even bigger vortex. Granted, actually, vortex here and here. I do have vortex on both of those. I do have a count the vortex size with these two things. Go figure. Thought I only had one of those tempered, but I actually do have the two. There you go. That one looks a lot better. Right out of the gorilla armor. Okay, 2 more Silk Inspires. Where are they at though? Are we at max movement speed right now? I feel like maybe I'm a little shy. Okay, southeast. Give me more Silk Inspire action right here for you. You're 50%. There you are. Another elite. Get into that suppressor. Maybe? Maybe? There you go. Get your ox done. You got the other one down there. Let's go see what kind of omnicide you had for me. No, I had to roll around. Explosives. Waller is good. Okay, keep going. Nothing for you. Out here, grab our opposite. Just like so. Guts Rage. Okay. Here we are. Champions. Explosive things are gone. Frozen, okay. Lightning Enchanted, all good. There you are. I always want to add more bats. It's like, ooh, batting modes. We need more. You know you don't. Settle down. You find other things. Like, I don't want other things. I just want more bats. There we are. That's good to me. We're on the move again. Champions. Here's that falling. Get those for you. Mortars, summoners, and fire enchanted. Let's get that spider collars out of here. On the move again. Okay, Tempest Wallers. I've got that. Suppressors and all for you. Go on now. There you are. And let's see the Ravenous Soul thing. Okay. Another one. I have extra vortex in my other rune word slot, so decisions. Okay, for that, my cooldown was like better if I run the shell version. Maybe we could go and get away with it that way. Not having the extra vortex. Okay, this is fine. Ravenous Soul's gonna let me fight it. Let me fight you. Alrighty, this way as we do. Twitch twitching, yeah. Twitch is twitching again. That's alright, it's back up now. Alrighty. There's for me. Cool for this. And then we need one more spider collar. Somewhere out here. Where are you at? On the right side, maybe. Okay, then refresh that over there on the right side. Maybe. Clear our champions. Got that one done. Anything for you? Nope. Go down this side. Southeast things. Got suppressors here and a fire enchanted. Those for you. And then we're back out to that southeast. Here are champions. Mortar summoners and fire enchanteds. Like bears. There we go again. Grab that. Pressers as you do. Blocking falling, and we're clear here. Okay, let's grab the gold. Suppressors for now. Anything down that way? Maybe. Maybe. There's you. Can't even make it 40 minutes these days without ISP having a moment. Did it actually give me a warning on it? Nope, no warnings. Just blips. And then I imagine that YouTube is fine, generally. Generally, it is over there. Alright, that one is done. See what else we got over here. Care for sealed archives, unless it is favor, which is always possible. This only has 4 minutes on Life's Watch. Forge is about to expire. Inferno over there. World boss in less than an hour. That's always nice. Yeah. There we go. That away. Cool. Close out there. What do we have to work with? Nothing that way. Hatred is also favor. We want to play with the big dog. Oh, and Razor Wings probably wouldn't. I switch builds. Granted, I do have armory options on this. But I believe it wasn't like super strong at the bosses when we left it last. Character only has like maybe 4 or 5 days into it, if even. It was the one that started the season. Falcon's Grasp, we'll do that one for now. Did not see one that I liked for favor purposes. Head on into the next one. Da, 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 da. Alrighty. We go again. Presser action. Got my incense still on. Yes, I do. One is done. Poison. Plague. Suppressor action. How we doing? Another one of you. Blister action. Gone enough. It's gonna explode. Keep that going. And then give me that evasion through so I can reset you. Nicely done. Alright. Anything out here? Thank you, Funky. Back to southwest. Let's reset that counter. It's not the one I want. One of the rings I bricked, I think actually 2 of the rings I bricked rolled Seeker charges into the charges that I actually wanted. Kind of cursed. Pop these, clear here. Okay, let's take that, grab the mask. Go ahead and grab the bloodstone. Anything out here? Foul bats, we don't need it. See what else we have. All the way up here and to the northwest. Okay, here. Have they officially announced anything for PoE 2? Yeah, everyone's just guessing. Alrighty. Need that, and there we do not. Let's see what that southwest is doing. There's our next objective. Grab that stone. Trying to, all of our wings are flying. Lightning enchant's gone. Got it. Are both of these right here? Ah, yes, I see. I didn't place the other one in the first place. Take this. Alright, so open this one, and I'll break these down. Alright, suppressors. There you go. Collect that. Now we're out here over to the right side, just like so. Let me place this. And Funky gonna get me the other one? I think so. Maybe, possibly. Oh, he's coming. That'll work. That'll work. Out this way. Hey, hey, how you doing, Oni? That breaks the wings too, does it? Yeah, breaks it in the wall. Open that up. Okay, for you. First the razor wings. Apparently it still has some of that. They fixed boulders issues with it, but wings still breaking on some of the walls. Okay, suppressor here and here. Put that rotting corpse fiend out of the way. Pop it open. I got summoners, explosives. A little cold enchanted. Thundera. Got you out. Hit that again. Do not have the soar extra movement ability. That mobility would be nice. Music business is always so weird. Like, how do we not know? How do we not know what they actually are? There's our final vampire lord down here. Rolling. Yo, multi-vampirics, frozen and cold enchanteds. Here. There you are. The class systems are very, very different between games. Because you can build pretty much anything in PoE 2. It's the same board. Everything kind of has the same access, and that's what's balanced around. This game, the classes are much more distinct. They have an identity. Like at some point, you know, maybe they could subclass and then expand the trees, but it means they have to expand every tree. Instead of just one board adjustment. Alright, Blood Bishop. Like the interior logic of all of the classes are already very badly balanced. You add subclasses, almost sort of the balance goes even more out the window, typically. Back to it. You technically already can make those kind of classes. You just put it into the build and what they specialize in. It's just a little messy because the multiplicative damage is going to decide what's actually good and not. What's necessarily fun is what you get to play. Look at these. We're on Calibel's next. But they're on the shaker with the triple cooldown. See what it looks like, and if we get away with not critting. Alright, pop these. These out of the way. Clear the champion. What kind of pit tier do you do on that barbarian? Okay, poison, poison. Okay, now. One's alright. Let's get rid of that patrol captain. Grab that miner's key. Champions. Nope, I don't need you. Looking for Killian Rags, right? Oh, I have the key already. I just deleted him, didn't realize. Underestimating yourself, little Spiritborn. Okay, it's gone. Here's the poison. That's rough. Okay, right, champions. Get that one done. Grab the artillery. And the northeast. Through here. They don't touch Death Trap, it's rogue. So we're dancing knives until the Death Trap is viable. Collect the greed. And then southeast. Alrighty. Done and done. We grab that ancient statue. Let's go find our pedestal. Champions, I don't need it. See how we do out here. Champions, all good. And then we'll keep this going. Teleport. Thunder and Cliff Lurker. That is fine. And what do we have to work with? Champions. Got the Banshees. Right there for you. Poison enchant next. That is okay. Mm-hmm. Happy and things. 1, 2. The obelisk, cold enchanted, and a suppressor. Little storm killer. Right there for me. Nothing up there other than the boss. Let's go. Deal with you. Maybe to reset us. Oh, there, we're good. More evasion, please. Appreciate it. Reset it and done. Nice. Hello, hello. How you doing, Skyline? Head on back. Dun-dun-dun. Don't want those. Let's see how we do. Solid stone, Charnel house. Play with Charnel. At least this weapon has some life. I was looking at it. At least the new one that they gave Spiritborn wasn't cursed like some of the old ones. In season 6 it didn't matter, of course, because we were just so overpowered, but you notice that lack of health on the other quarterstaff uniques. You guys aren't what we need. Looking for prisoners to save. See that southeast. Get these out of the way. Rolling through like this. Breaking those down. Good old Lily clones. I'll miss those next season. That's probably the biggest of the buys powers to lose for a lot of builds that weren't really popping off for bosses. At least they had that. Okay, let's unlock this. Alright. Okay, there's a game. Yeah, originally the Nightmare Dungeons were proper scary. We mentioned that a lot when we come through here, and now the escalation would be pretty cool. They could rescale them so they actually would be scary again, but it definitely didn't feel like that in the PTR. Take this one across the grating. Good times. These to the southeast. Let's go ahead and lay that to rest. Alright, this way. Waller and Summoners, these Rekka and Bardock encounters, also not the same as they used to be. There were some instances that we could not kill Bardock because of his vampiric once upon a time. That was wild. Did I just get obstructed by nothing? That was weird. That was a weird one, alright. Come on, cool down. You gotta break that Hellbinder. There you go. Alright, 50 pig key. Bring this up here. Reset. There you go. Dun -dun 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 -dun. Hey, you were open. Little barriers are messing with my crit life. I'll get there eventually. There's that one down. Soon. Whoops. Hit the vortex instead of the wings, that's what you get. Sorry, my vortex actually does a little bit of damage, it's not completely outside of our own possibility. We can kill it with that. Alright. On to the northeast side we go. And corpse piles. Let me clear you. Frozen there. Shattering cleavers, plague bearers. Lightning action. Get these out. Now what do we do? Got corpse pile. Usually don't see another iteration of these kind of games until like a decade in. Okay, there. Get the corpse spawn right there. And I think the other one's gonna be on the right side. One would think. Whoops. Good old hit worm. There's the other corpse pile. Great success. There's these barriers and everything they stand for. Fine for now. Sure. Into this one. Well, I mean, you see from season to season how much you think they've learned, so it's debatable. It's debatable. Okay, don't want any of that. Next to Shrine, Hall of the Damned. Too many jungle wounds. I'm too lazy for this. Betrayer's Row, Lost Keep, I don't want it. Hold Stones, Hold the Down, Face the Shrine. There's Belfry, we can mess with that one. Crash my buffs. Deathgasm. Right. I was not crazy about Spiritborn cosmetics like that first season. I was kind of like, yeah, it's alright, I guess. But some of the ones I've been recently seen more recently, I'm quite fond of. On the move again. Go poison. Sometimes they melt really nicely, sometimes they don't. Leave me away from barriers, I'm sure it'll be a lot nicer. Alright. Going back down. Do we need that? No, we don't. None of these. Here to the left. Get these suppressors. Get a little bell guard here for you. Got that going. Right side champs. I think the majority of the player base is nice as the lore is weird. Mechanics oriented. Like the majority of what you engage with in this game is in the lore, although it should have rich lore, it should have a good storyline. You gotta really make sure that it's built on a foundation of mechanics that people can get hundreds if not thousands of hours out of. Okay, decide collect this. And there's our treasure goblin. So you're here. I usually do 12+ hours 6 nights a week. During like the meat and potatoes of a season, I have played this game over 6,500 hours on stream. The Butcher! Hello! You're saying how once upon a time you were scary. You're not so scary anymore. You do have a barrier, which is a little annoying for me, but I guess that's about the extent of it, isn't it? Not huge damage on the Razor Wing front for this currently. Okay, here. What are your uniques looking like there, Funky? Look at that summon barb. Pretty high ceiling. He's barriered again. Alright. Yeah, it just needs DLC. Your uniques. Collect. Because of a barbarian, he's not deleting with the meta build on base Torment 4. The odds are it's aspects and uniques that need to come out. Okay, slave the bells. Okay, you done? Thank you. Grab the rusty key. And to the right. My favorite class to play, I like the Dex classes. Right now, Rogue, because it's just in a better place. And also Spiritborn. I am typically actually a support utility kind of player, so I like aura classes when it comes to action RPGs. Typically is how they express my actual archetype, but we don't have right now. So I'm kind of just all over the place. Pop this one. Edge round, Sea Hag. No, I'm not what unique. We know what unique, like what actual multiplicative damage numbers are we looking at? I mean, I guess I can look at your profile. Like, where are the GAs? How's the triple crate? How are the damage mods? Okay. Yeah. Once upon a time, he was scary. Now he just drops stuff and usually nothing good. He's falling so far. Yeah, there's a lot of Sanctuary that's missing still. I got all that to explore with each DLC. Alright, so let's see. What are we doing here? The Funky Frog. Okay, so he's not fully upgraded yet. Hasn't hit. There's a Yurok and Selig instead of a passive amulet, so a lot of your damage is locked behind. You haven't done that yet. Fair enough. Don't have the royals in all spots. Also true. Probably get more off of putting rubies in this and then throw the other runes here. I'm pretty sure that's how barbarians go these days. I see it's 85 out of 100. 217, that's not too bad. Not too bad. The Tibbs, okay. These aspects are still growing. Doombringer. Doombringer on the other The barbarian. I think it's aspect stack all the way. Rapid. Are you running basic skills right now? Okay, you're run lunging strike. Yeah, I see. I see. Yeah, it's a lot of aspects aren't there yet, and the uniques aren't running max aspects either. Caldera Gate. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, you were actually out there. Well, it's late in the season, Joy, that's why. People will come back in a week or so. Okay, down here. We are going. Okay, shock lances. Here we are. Champions as we do. Get rid of you. Then that way on northeast. And then your glyphs probably aren't leveled yet either, are they? The idol Leo. Need 2 fallen idols. We're still looking this way for us. Our shock lances. Okay, this way. Idol the overseer. It's the end of the season. So we're just kind of vibing until next season. This is like Calm Before the Storm Classic kind of moment where everyone's just taking a break. Even on my last 3 streams in the category until next season. I love the shaman. There has been this spell. Explosives. Get that archdemon out of here. Grab the channeling, and then we gotta go all the way down in a moment. Out of the way. Taking a walk. 26 cap on my wings right now. A little excessive, but that's what gets it smooth. Just kind of spam my heart's content and chill. That's what we're gonna do. Take that follow. Welcome in. All right. Shadow poisons. A little cold for you. Take that out. Poison as you are. Champions. Shock lance. Let me grab all the protections. Just keep moving. Shame about not having a good amulet right now. Although the cooldown is cozy. It's still not right. Hello there. Champions. Got that there. Pomade. Cool. Gotta slay all. Gotta slay all. Bit of that and that. Take these. Nothing. There you go. Almost some plague bearers. There's the vampiric. I see you. Can we get that out of here? No, we cannot. Claw. And our southwest side. Fine enough. Poison vamp and poison. Okay, no worries. And the left. Fine. Okay, 13 remain. Explosive, the cover shaman. I'll get rid of you and you. Here's the teleporter. Cover shaman's gone, and then one more here. There you go. Whoops, heralded. Why are you running away from it? Kill it. You're gonna see so many hellbinders next season. It's gonna be so annoying. I was thinking about that earlier. We saw Vardock and saw Funky get like caught by it. Oh no, it's gonna happen so much more. Caldera Gate complete. Let me see what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna try the Shaco version just to see what that cooldown situation looks like. Yeah, they according to what they showed us on PTR, they're putting the Hellbinders in like normal elite rotation. So that'll be amazing. It'll be something. That's what that'll be. Decisions. So if I run the Shaco here, where did I put it? That's not you. Harlequin, not the one I want. You're not the one I want. How about you? There's the one we want. Okay, we switch this. And then we're gonna go do this instead of the cooldown. And we'll see how that looks. Test it on one of these. Foundor Temple. It's like, it's nice to have the mercs have voice lines, but then when they say the most dumb things that don't fit the circumstance any way, shape, or form, it just makes me question everything. Yep. They had that once in season 2, they never gave us anything like that ever again. Kind of always boggles the mind. It was definitely so much more worth playing like that season than any other. And that's why it's my favorite season. And that, and then season 4 also had, of course, some things added. Some of us actually like the gauntlet here. But, you know, they really should do more of that. Even just like small things. Like giving us something to chase. Like that glyph. Yeah, it's a good idea. Good idea. Champions for you. Got that going for us. Here we are. This rune, of course, feels pretty good. Okay, left side. These going. And now we got Shaker, so I got like all of the cooldown that I need. Yeah. Clearly this is the way to go, which is kind of lame because it's the way every single build goes. I think it's gonna be worse next season. It's like, oh, we'll just run one of the 2 rune combinations that gives us like double or more damage. Sure, okay, fine. High Priest Umbri. I get rid of you. There you go. Alright, how do we do? Up we are going. Let's go ahead and collect this way. A lot of people who are more casual do come in, they play the storyline, and they might not revisit the game until like next DLC. But those of us who basically know life the game, obviously, we're here for mechanical reasons. And then Titan Quest 2 is of course coming out, so that's what you're into, yeah. Okay, there. Spin, spin, spin. That'll be fine. The chaos, the chaos. I wish I could have more at once. Once upon a time you could, and I guess it lagged the game too much. We can't have nice things. Even a lyric jellyfish. Yep, it is pretty dumb. It just kind of like highlights, you know, maybe these should change. We have all these rune possibilities, and the possibility that only matters is the same ones for everybody. It's kind of like, it's clear. It's just like when you play trading card games, like every deck has the same thing. It should be banned. I'm looking at you, Wizards of the Coast. I don't know what's taking you so long. You're killing me. They're supposed to announce new ones, I think, next week. Something like this. Lore. What? Your tournaments are 2 different deck types that aren't that much different, and they all have that share the same card across the entire final. You should know. It's not a rocket science, and it's been like that a long time. Killing me, killing me. The same thing about balance in this game. Everybody's running the same runes. You might want to change them, even if it's like a seasonal shakeup kind of instance where okay, we'll run different ones and just keep finding the most meta things as we always do. If it's an obvious meta, just, you know, hit it over the head. Do it. Get it over with. Alright, Cosmic Abomination. We're gonna go kill that in a moment. Up that away. He's got it. Cool deal. I'll kill these elites. Okay, this way. Chilly wave. Yeah, there's quite a bit of instances of that. But for the most part, the top metas aren't even the Final Fantasy cards right now. It's the ones that needed to be banned before that. Everyone's still running. There's everything in Magic's like Monstrous Rage, Putter, whatever else. Like I have those meta tags, and it's just already like a week or whatever in, and it's like had enough, had enough. And then what happens is they're gonna ban those at the top that like won the tournament. Like, okay, sure, and then they're gonna leave Omniscience, and then those played against those decks are just so slow, so slow. Let's go. Yep, the main characters in this are not very strong in lore-wise, and then It's one of those instances where as a writer, I feel like they should have killed their darlings. They didn't. They love them too much, and they're not that strong, great characters, so they also take away from the main character that you are. So those in combination makes it really rough, especially in the DLC when it's really apparent. The main campaign storyline, a little bit better because there is a little bit more variety of characters as you go around to the different locations. So you don't get exhausted by the same ways with the DLC. At that point, it's exhausting to me to deal with Darrell in particular. It's one of those, like, I see what you tried. Everyone tries this, don't kind of feelings, at least for me personally, so I'm not a huge fan of it. Because, you know, Deckard Cain, things like this, these, hey Nomad, these are those kind of characters, they're iconic, and of course Diablo and the probably people do, those are iconic. We like to see those are awesome. And some of the other ones are not so much. They're not so much, I mean, the way they have presented them did not look like in the future they're gonna achieve that status through what they're doing right now, storyline wise. Okay, here. Got that going, but fortunately, when I play these games, I don't really play for the story anyway, because I know I'm just too picky in the first place, so it's okay. Like, it just is what it is, just give me good things to grind, I'm not really complaining. I'll tell you how it is, but I'm not complaining. Let's see how we do. I'm on cooldown because the hunter likes to hang out a little bit too long. That's my biggest complaint about that skill. Like, it'd be like super perfect and honestly even more overpowered than it is. If I can just spam it even while it's spinning right there. Grab this, and we are on the move again. A little bit of cooldown. I could have fixed it by just spamming. 2 color squalls. Done and done. I'll take that. Yoink. The power of friendship scene makes what already is kind of mediocre even less for me. I can't unsee it. You even put the rainbows and everything. Don't do that. Don't do that. We've seen it in like media that's much less dark than what this is supposed to be. Don't do it. Don't do it. Easy thing to avoid. And they still ran headfirst into it. I don't understand. Huckins Refuge. This one's a little bit oversized, but we'll do it anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Sure now. Cool like this. Let's see the champions. Burning Dead. Here's you. Fine. Alright, Chilly Winds. Look for all those in Shadow Enchanted. There you are. Collect this one. Grab the ancient statue. I've got it, I think. Yeah. Double check and make sure. Sometimes that map loves to lie to you. There is no lead over there that I thought I did. Kill. Jump, jump, jump. Do love that hunter though. Okay, I was like, The next 2 days while I'm playing Spiritborn, will I decide, hey, you know what? Maybe we should just start Spiritborn again. Maybe 4th time's the charm. I guess I should say 3rd time after season 6. Here's the charm. And there's our first one of these stones, but not the second one yet. Place the one. Now we gotta find the other one. Hit the diamond again. Dang it. Out here we go. Alright. Would love to be able to make my own, like, settlement kind of thing. They do these things in PoE and PoE 2. Would be nice to have it here, go with, like, full proper, like, city thing. Be pretty high value, I think. Where's the matriarchs? We got any over here? Maybe. Yes, we do. Running at all sorts of weird corners. Let's get that virulent out of here. Take those out. Welcome, welcome. Okay, now we have more elites. Rolling through. Toplands, action, or whatever you were, you're dead. 2 champions, we see the other matriarch this way. Might be over here to my right then. Oh, into the fountain? I don't think that works, friend. Nice try, though. Got it, collect the albicite. And I'll take that box stuff, too. Nice, Funky interrupted it so it didn't interrupt me. Good times. People go crazy for furniture just as much as they go crazy for cosmetics. Look at how much people enjoy that the New World house competition. Best decorated house with the most points in it ends up being the one that you get to see from the outside in the spot in town. I always thought that was cute. Granted, I'd imagine people just load their house up with absolute trash just for the points and don't actually make it look that good a lot of the time. I don't know. I haven't been back in a long while. And then poor Chrono Odyssey was using assets like stripped straight from New World, which is quite something. I was looking at footage of it and it's like, wait, that's the New World siege camp. What is going on here? Like, it's almost exactly the same. And they're like, oh, that's the fortress I fought in for many an hour, holding the flag. This does not bode well. Like, that does not bode well. And then, like they said, of course, that it's very similar to it. Like, oh yeah, it's more than similar. This is like, is this the same engine, the same assets, in a different engine? I don't know, a combination. It actually is at this point. You know, that's a little concerning. I'm sure it's still fun, some degree. Just one of those things that you can't unsee once you've seen it, and I've seen a lot of it in New World. I didn't actually play it to see if like the controls and everything were super similar, but it looked super similar. That done. Okay, nothing there for us. There's Midnight Haven and our boss. Didn't get any curse there. No, we did not. Regard. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. This is not something we're gonna use. A pretty good place now. I'm definitely overcoming the fact that my crit is questionable by the fact that my rune words are good. Yeah, we can do a quick fit. Let's see. So we've maxed here. Probably do the normal 79. It's gonna be atrocious for Funky and I think, but I'm just gonna see what it looks like with the overpower rune word. Maybe actually land hits it won't look nearly as bad as I think they will. Let's go. Spiritborn looks good these days. Okay, I can turn this into the poison version and maybe roll a Shava and all that kind of deal, but I don't know if I want to. You hit the overpower, she can kill the little ads, but yeah, it's rough on the elites at this tier currently for her. Alright, this one. This is season 8. Okay, terrors. Season 9 starts the 1st. Alright. This one out. Old terror for you. Fine for the moment. Got the overpower. You don't have the damage like us, maybe you do a few billions when things land right. Which is at least something. Definitely obviously needs those passive ammies is what it needs. The jump of the Fire Panther, a lot of the jump of the Fire Panther for sure. Reset me. There you go. Fine. Got one with these. Okay, for now. How we doing? Needs a better amulet really badly. It isn't triple crit or anything fancy like that either. There you go. This guy executed at least. At least we got that going for us. See, all the way around, eh? Yeah. This side. How are we looking? He's fighting something over there? Yes, you got it handled. Alright, about halfway through. Let's see what else we have. Here. Left side's got champions. Melt that down. Tempest is good. And dead. Our left side poisons. Got a little Waller here for me. Cool as you are. Poison Vamps. Moving right along. Tempest. Occupied Obelisk. We'll clear these out. Sure thing. Here's our champions. Good enough. Pop these. Third champion. Yeah, you're gonna do the first. Okay, on the northeast. Little Vampiric. Is enchanted. Here again, Blight Hand. Orange numbers, love to see that. Vamp here. About to go down, there he goes. Who do we have? It's a channel lead. That's convenient for this, I suppose. It's not gonna get that hunter to be any quicker out of the way. And quarters. Give me more. There you are. So I've got a triple Harlequin. How fancy. Where's the champ? Dead. Another one here. Mortal. Good for the utility at least. Door thief. I also have blister clones. Good, good. Jump, jump, jump. All the way over. Love the mobility. Can't go wrong with that. This one. Now you can enjoy Diablo in summer. Like, wait, can I not enjoy Diablo before? And when can I ever enjoy summer? Have you lived here? Oh, champion. Summer is an excuse never to go outside. The sun is out of death. We don't want it. We don't want it. Alrighty. Then mother action. Stagger isn't coming. There you go. All the charges all the time. Be interesting. Next season they want us to have more access to being able to recharge. It's less than having to invest in this. Granted, Razor Wings were still not gonna be a boss killer. That's not really what they do. Everyone always gets like super disappointed that they're not. It's like, I don't think you want something that can do what it can over the entire screen. Absolutely delete it. It'd be like the lightning experience, maybe even worse. There's nothing on this screen that isn't getting Razor Wing when I want it to be. Can't have everything. Although, I mean, sometimes it happens in these games and not necessarily supposed to. Unless you're heavily invested. And we're definitely not heavily invested right now in the way this game is. You know, you have the multiplicative damage available or you don't. So, this one's still rocking things that are in the 70 range. I didn't realize we weren't that upgraded here. Like not. Ground of Malignant Heart. Cool, but I'm here for the farm anyway. Great success. It has room to grow in that regard. I don't think I like any of this. Not bad, I guess it has armor on it, but we're gonna keep the flickers. It's just cozy. Okay, so what do I have? Mile High, Brass and Descent, Faceless Shrine, Halls of the Dam, Hollowed Stones. These are all lame. So Trader's Row, at least it's straightforward. Okay, let's go salvage those keys, and then we'll get more. Here we can grab that we like. Not that one, not that one. Conclave okay, Older's okay. Let's go ahead and do this, don't worry about the rest later. Upside down skull, because they use the skull OT so often. They're like, we're gonna change it up. What can we do? I know, we'll put it upside down. No one will notice we use the skull again. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Alright, Bloodstone's a pedestal. One Bloodstone here. Let me roll through. Plague Bearers and Lightning Enchantments. All of those are gonna go. Let's grab our Bloodstone. the shock lance out of the way. They hit there it is, the deflect, but sometimes it doesn't make all that much sense when he doesn't want to do that. They're done for me. Got it. Let's go ahead and place this right over. Dun, dun, dun. Historian. Bye. I hear randomly linking their quad mythics with items I guess they're also trying to sell. It's a little confusing, dude. Like, are you flexing or selling? Which is it? Because obviously you're not selling a mythic. Who knows what your deal is? Do they think like, oh, if I hit this quad mythic, they're gonna pay more attention to my text and they're more likely to buy my shit? It's like, that's not how that works, dude. We're just gonna assume you're flexing for whatever reason. We're gonna ignore your ass. It's very strange. Raid chat always gets very strange into the season. Like that as you are. Get this going for me on the right. How do we do here? There's this. We're up here. Place and go. Place and go. Let me in. Nice. I'm also super sturdy right now. Well, I need to be sturdy when I do this, but let that go. So the entire run of this character up until we went to the rogue did not have a Harlequin. Really her first day with one at all. It's perfect for our purposes here. Trying to reset wings. So Garrett Hole has a lot of doors. We don't want that. Shift to ruins. It's okay. With speed increased. I could put the storm feathers on this just because it looks neat. Just looking for things that look neat, but right now we're rocking the Jaguar Hull. And it's not exactly one's easy to let go of. Pop these. Round this way. Take his mortars. Funky actually very much probably needs it. I know his aspects are not the greatest on that barbarian yet. Okay, on the right. We are champs. Here you are. What I think is doing alright. Yeah, at least the aspect on the unique is there. I'm not wearing many uniques. The flickers are perfect. The Spiritborn technically doesn't need it. Okay, here we are. Okay, let's grab the stone. Take this. On the northwest. Here's the champion. There and there. Howdy, little biggie. Keep moving. How do we do there for you? I've got champions here. This is fine. Got the plague maggot life. Like that again. Right side for you. Can we do this? Yes, we can. Got a lethal. I'm looking for the other pedestal business. There it is. We got it. That's the one. Let me in. So you got the champs. Hit the fly swarm. Here you are again. Like my obelisk friend. Get that one cleared out. And the boss room is up there. Not dead yet. How could it not be dead yet? My barbarian's not as built as I thought it was. Keep forgetting we didn't play Barb nearly as much this season as we did last season. Like across the board. And I guess NYC's barbarian definitely did not mean it. Or anything close. Granted, mine was pretty strong by the end of that week that we played it. Alright. Dragon, got a faceless, Rozarix, sunken. Okay, we do Belial. There's really no reason for me to take this build in there because it just barely runs any uniques. So Cry, Putrid Aquifer, Putrid. It mostly needs other GA legendaries and then triple critting and good stuff. Roll boss in 5 minutes. After this, I'll catch it. Okay, and Mr. Manners carriers. Around this way on the right. How we do over here? Nothing. Lightning teleport mortars. The Animus carrier. Here you go. Collect the artillery. And the next. That is not going to be the one we take. Gotta go find the other. That one's gonna be on that left side that we didn't check probably. But first we kill the one down here. Poison summoner. Go little terrors. Got that going. Killed this over here already. Yes we did. So the last one's gonna be over there on that left side. Dun -dun 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 -dun. I'm just taking a walk now. Why not? Thing I need out there. Cool enough. Got the ob this side. There you go. Corpse pile. On the right side. Here you go again. Multi-shot up the obelisk. Here's little mortars. Grab the artillery. Pop that open. Look at the follow. Welcome, welcome. Alright. This one's okay. Look for that corpse pile stack. So we got one up here. Corpse pile that way. And for you. Lightning shadow enchant. The suppressor we can deal with. And one more pile. Gonna be up there probably. You would think. Grab that off the site. Mm-hmm. Now I'm like, where is he? What is he doing? That goes well this way. I can do. Very nice. Got that. And then for this. Fine for you. Vampirics. Grab the opposite. Got that mortar done for us. There you are. Bad. 12 seconds. Okay, 8 seconds. Plenty of time before world boss. Yes, indeed. There you go. 2 seconds of this. Get that last one of those we got down there already completed. Well, that was quite some fear, I guess. Thanks, Scourge. Appreciate it. Alright, so now we get to do the world boss thing. Here's one in the jungle or one from Zarva. They just do that one. They both were favor, why not? One or the other, they're the same deal. Look at how it has the tongue sticking out. It looks so random. Okay, alright. I see you. The rare me running the cat mount. Apparently whenever I run a cat mount, it's always this one. I like that back, or I used a different one a little bit for the druid the other day. And the boss is a Wandering Death. Let's see if it's a crash or not this time. I see rogues. Charismatic villain. Yep, good. What other cosmetics did I have on this gal? Let's see. Let me hide that. That's very fluffy. Oh, I forgot they adding gloves that are that obnoxious this season. So wearing this one in different color combination. Apparently I saved 2 of these. Because they're slightly different, but not by much. And then we didn't even do any of these 2. Here, load this. Well, interesting. Interesting, to say the least. Most obnoxious coloration we can possibly have. That's what we've got. Something. There's definitely something. Pretty impressed with how extra those gloves are. Of course, my stealth lasts so persistent I can't even see it in game, but it's fine. It's fine. Who needs to see that then? Yeah, it's pretty extreme. It is pretty extreme. It's a shame about not getting bag pieces that also include emotes or Spiritborn, but we've got this going on, I guess. I forgot this is the very first thing I bought this season. Those gloves. I don't know what. I guess the helmet also goes with it. The same set. This is Undying Rage. Yeah, they're both Undying Rage. Interesting. What was I going for here? Whatever it was, I was definitely going for it. Necroners. Oh look, you're a death trap. Who would have ever imagined? Because we like to be annoying. Let's go. Reset me. It's all over the Jaguar all of the time. This much Razor Wing spam is one of the most rarest things I think I ever see in open world stuff. And what are you doing with that? Who plays this? We do it because it looks cool, and at this point in the season we do what we want. Okay. I got you. I got you. Hang out here. A little bit of all of that. Spin, spin, spin. Going out here to the right side. Look at that. Fine for now. Dun, 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 dun. The Elemental Templar. I don't know why that title just like jumps out to me. I can read that title more than I can read people's names. Good times. They still have not added an equivalent to getting the goblins in the Avarice fight to the other bosses. And I feel like it's been ages, which we've mentioned these things. And yet, here we are. Dagger is coming, speaking of. Much to our disappointment. Mm-hmm. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Good for you. Hit this again. That's fine. Your thing. Let's go over here. Don't get caught in that one now. If we can help it. Very nice. Hit this again. Ooh, that hurt. Jumped into the bad side. Get back in there, you. Only have 14k. Actually, 14, almost 15k is higher than I expected it to be. But I have Shaco on, so that makes sense. Okay, we'll hang out here just a little bit. Need some more damage multipliers in these. Quite tragically. No space to run all of the ferocity stuff and also have the shiny deflection. There you go. This time I didn't get laser. Great success. Alright, made through that. Got it. Better. Get the full stack. I've got a lot into that intricacy. I think it's the one that does it. And the tree is the ultimate reset things. Okay. Keep going. There you go. Like those. Looks good. Gonna slam back. I don't want to stand there. I am a little squishy. I think a lot of lasers are a real danger for this character. So inconsistent. Sometimes I'll hit the overpower on the wrong skill. Still. Okay, so I'll take this junk. Clean that up and get my whisper box. No depters. Not a single one from anybody. So here, Watery Death. We'll open it. We'll open it. Okay, get the other box from the bird. Before we go and salvage. There you go. Test plates, amulets, yes, rats. Amulet box. We'll go ahead and deal with the rest of the items later. We got spiders to squash now. Where's my big phantasmal face? Makes holding the staff look kind of awkward. Alright, let's go. Shock Lance and Plague Bears. Looking good. How do we do here? Champions, we don't want it. We'll keep going. Chance right here. Okay, explosive things. Okay, vampirics. On the side they'll collect. Cold, frozen, shock lance. And then northwest. Good thing. Okay, cold, poison, lightning enchanted. Cold as you do. Silk Inspire, I got you now, Queen's Den. Let's kill the elite first. Black is doing what it can, but it didn't really do enough. No GA there. Now I gotta go take a right. Over here is what we want. There you go. Waiting for you to show up, buddy. Good old Surratt. Under 50%. And there she goes. So, Bastion of Faith, you're not fun. Space for it anyway. Another amulet. I'd love to actually get my hands on triple passives. Haven't seen anything like that this season, minus, I guess, the Rogue, of course. Got a pretty decent one, but no GAs on it. There was an actual... There was an actual GA originally, but the GA got was not passive, so it's a triple passive ancestral without the actual GA on any of them. Not quite as fun as one would hope. Let's salvage our junk. The rats back to back. Rare case of a dungeon I actually will do back to back and not dislike. This whole time I never realized there's an NPC sitting there with a hat in between the two stalls, just kind of chilling. Pretty sure that's what I just saw. No, we don't pay attention to those things. Tempest. Rolling right through. Here you go, little blood pulse. I got that. Okay, champions. Dead, elite's dead. First spire's gone. Two more. Jump, jump, jump. Let's go this way. All these little blisters. They used to actually hurt too. Many things in these dungeons I remember once upon a time where they hurt, and now they're just there. Completely obsolete. Okay, northwest. How do you do here? Nothing. Alright. Hello, Angry Cloud. Fire enchanted. Toxic lurkers. Get you out of here. Collecting all of that. Silk Inspire. What is there over here to do? Nothing. So, where do we think it is? All the way on the southeast, yeah. Down that away. That's the go there. Hello, Savage. Alright, Silk Inspires. They're done. If you're getting frozen, those will go down. There's the masks. And now we're moving out. All the sites. Fight in progress. There you go. And we're out of here. Alright. It's fresh razor wings. I do not have good gear and everything kind of situated. The glyphs aren't even capped on this one. For farming purposes, it always looks really fancy, but this is actually, as far as like the razor wings I've played throughout the season, this is currently my far weakest. I'm still a baby. Alrighty, what are we doing? This one? Let's drop a deep wood. Just the build and how it looks. Carry it really far. Just looks nice. Looks nice. Okay, here. Poison. That little terror. Yeah. Okay, there. Grab the lethal. Like last season, like there was probably a good solid week or more the last few days that I played almost nothing but the Razor Wing, so it was like really nice. The week, not the season before, one of the two earlier seasons for Spiritborn, not of course just season 6. We had some really monstrous Razor Wings year. No, this one not so much, not so much. The GA cooldown Shaco feels pretty good though for like farming. It's nice. Damage wise, overall, it needs more love. They're giving it some more next season, but you know, it's still a farming tier. It's kind of just how it is. Poison.
Clean the other side.
There we go. One more week. We're almost there. Very nice. Let's see how we're doing down here. Da, 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 da. One more tree bones. I've got a treasure goblin here. There's also a box. Get that in a second. We'll go ahead and grab that resplendent. Pick the chest armor, a little living steel. Not enchanted. Here you go. Looking good there. I'll take these. And this one already complete. It may have been a butcher somewhere. I'm not that worried about it though. It's just not what it used to be. We're saying that multiple times today. Jump, jump, jump. Thorns, no. Maximum life pants, nah. That's dexterity. Armor pants. Haven't triple crit or anything fancy on it. These graveyards, okay. I might do that later, but this one we're gonna do now. Give me some of these out of here for more space for other roles. Go and abandon mineworks. May as well get used to doing lots of nightmare dungeons. We're gonna be living in them. Coming up next week, right? Right. Alright, how do you do? Right around to south. I got spider hosts that we don't need. Got those for me now. All the sites and their things. And we left. We'll go ahead and take these. Alright. The champions. I kind of like the powers. I only got them. The powers for the Haradrim that are coming out when we were playing them in the PTR. Some of the things we have right now we're gonna miss. I feel like these are of course much more iconic and that they correspond to the bosses, but they're interesting nonetheless. I don't mind having seasonal powers. It's better to have them than not. People always complain, oh no, seasonal powers again, boo-hoo. But if they didn't give us that, what would you expect? Okay, Shadow Enchanted Frozens. Clear these all out. There you are. Let's grab that Adjudicator's Mask. On the north side. To be fair, when PoE gives you new leagues and things, they do give us a lot. So that's like the direct comparison that everyone makes, that, you know, I could see why people get a little disappointed, because they also get like pretty big mid-season type patches with content, like new uniques and all these sort of odds and ends. But granted, a lot of the stuff over there is also mostly fluff that people don't use that much either. Just, you know, it looks like a lot more on paper every time, and it is. Alright. Off in that. I feel like they could go even bigger with the seasonal powers, and I would not mind. A lot of people are team like, oh no, I want my character's powers to determine my strength and not being built around a seasonal. But if the seasonal powers were good enough that there were a lot of different options for a lot of different builds, I feel like that would be fine. That's the problem. When it's like one thing that just completely blows everything else out of the water to the point that everyone's just playing around the same thing, that's when it's a problem. When there are a lot of good options and you can only choose so many and you actually have some stuff to play with, that's fine. I think that is fine. Okay, let's collect this. There you are. Clear here to the southeast. You can try and please the most, though, and there is a point where, depending on what decisions you make, you please nobody. Basically. Okay, this one. Grabbing our opposites. Pleasing the people who want their character powers to determine their strength, also often because of the way that things are balanced, is meaning that every season plays the same, which is kind of what we have now. The last few seasons have played the same because certain powers are just built differently and they're gonna excel because they're gonna hit more targets and they're gonna get more multiplicative damage, so they're just played out better. There's no other choice really if you're pushing meta. And the only way that you let the other powers come up close to that is right now you give the seasonal powers a lot of pop so everyone can still kind of complete what they want to complete. If you take too much from those seasonal powers and you don't have the balance underneath, you end up with what we kind of have now. So it's like, it's a pick your poison, and I would personally, as someone who plays every season a lot, clearly, I would just get the seasonal powers ridiculously cool stuff, and then just make sure you slot them so you can't run them all at the same time. And, like, you know, that's fun. That's fun. At least every season feels different. If you can't fix the balance any other way, at least, you know, band-aid it. I'm okay with the band-aid. We've had it in both ways by now, and I can pretty much tell which way I prefer, personally. New classes means less balance. I still haven't even fixed the old class that they added this class. It's still heavily built on the double dips on Jaguar and other sort of janky things. The skill bars always look pretty horrendous and feel actually pretty horrendous because we're just taking, okay, this gives me more damage, so I have to take that. This gives me more damage off of my aspects, so I have to take that. You know what, this, it also has my damage, so I have to take that. It's across that way, the entire build, entire class. So until, you know, maybe they overhaul and adjust it, I wouldn't really be holding my breath for needing another class to fix anything. Just overly complicates it. Alright, I love another class because it'll be fun, and there's a good chance the next class is like sorted board, maybe my aura type class, you know, the things I want to play. But the reality is, if they're not getting the one they have now that they just added, right, or any of the others, there's other bigger fundamental problems that need to be fixed with the game, not adding more things on top of it to kind of hide it. Although one could say that the seasonal powers aren't exactly that, where they try to hide it, but it's a little different when it's a temporary fix, while they're trying to get the big ones that are more permanent. Okay, so let's take this and this. Head on here. Yeah, the thing is that the teams that are doing one thing are probably also not the team that's doing the other. So there has to be some balance. I can't be struck here. But break the skeletal construct. Right there. And then it's Flesh Cavern time. Let's go break the elite first. Spark Call. Okay, season 7, the season before this one. The green zones feel pretty good. They could definitely have some more variety in them so they don't feel so samey. You don't see like the seams of how they're made so much away from the immersion of the game, but overall, yeah, I like when there's open world type things to grind. So they don't have to be sweaty. There's got to be something to do that give you rewards, so it feels good. And then it does play into the fact that this is the open world of the action RPGs. You kind of interact with randos along the way, and it just feels good. I don't mind instance content, of course. We got plenty of that, but that's the point. We got plenty of that. And one could argue there are plenty of action RPGs who might also do that better. I wouldn't say might, who do that better. They may as well be doing more of all of this, which is the opposite of what they're doing next season. Oh, and the season after that, supposedly. See how that goes. Alright. Here are champions. See, that's the thing. You actually can one-shot some of them. You can't one-shot the others, as long as there are ones that are one-shots available. Those are the desirable ones, and everything else everyone wants to skip. And then you end up with the economy that we have currently, and how that all came to be underneath is also an ugly story. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. At this point, everyone's been spoiled to have Belial get the one-shot practical feeling. Give it phases, and people will start hating that too. Alright. Spider, none of this. Rolling right along, and to my right. Any of these? Yeah, sure we do. Keep it going. Southeast side, I got shock lances. Can we kill a deal here? Maybe. Got our shock lance, chilly wind. Go with the bolt wind. Hit those as you do. Back to southeast. Got poison vampirics. Alright, grab that stone carving. I only played D2 when I was a kid, so I don't remember it super well. I never came back for Resurrected. But I know I had a lot of fun when I did play it. I always was a Necro. I liked the minions a lot back then. Go lightning and all. Those are done for. Yeah, same. Cosmo Abomination. Dead and gone. It's raining junk items. Hooray. I skipped 3. Still haven't yet to ever play because I just don't like the way it looks. And we'll salvage. Start to build up some boss mats. Whether I need them or not. Another champions back to back. What are all these map claims? Stop this. I do not need Belial on this character. I don't mind doing it, but I don't really run uniques on it. Okay. Got the weapon, the aspects already there. A lot of the other parts are just kind of good. Okay, left. How do we do? Okay, you got champions right there and there. Grab a little off the side, grab that living steel. And now we're moving down to the southeast. Let me take that lethal. Okay, champions. Hit the mortars. Place those shock lances. These are done. Okay, here as we do. Okay, fine. Guys can do Citadel. Not gonna stop you. Multi-shot shock lances. Those are done. Let me grab a little stone carving. Multi-shot here. Okay, that's fine. What else is over this way we can play with? Anything fine? It's immolation, sure. What the heck, I'll do it. Okay, fine. Marauder. Da, 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 da. This would be good. See what else we have here. Fine. That is fine. My off the side. I see you. Common things. Rolling right along. Friday is the dev chat for the preview for the upcoming season 9 stuff. I hope they give us more than just we rebalance this after the PTR. Like, oh, okay. We know. More or less. We know that. Alright. Here you go. Back over here on the right. Like my obelisk and some plague bears. Yeah, or he's visiting family this week before next season. Perfect timing and all that. So we do have mats lying around. Keep this. Okay, anything out here? Got those cleared out. Little Moon Clan Mauler. Go place that one. We need one more. Where's the other one gonna be? Southwest. Mac is on the case. Down this way. Oh, the heavy evade. Pretty good balance right now with the Harlequin on. He's got that stern. Killing stuff for funsies. Okay, all good. Now we're moving out on to the northwest. There we go. Grab our off the site. Dun, 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 dun. Sure. Got that looking good. Let's see what this amulet box has in store for me. Not a single GA was had. Lame. I'm gonna look at the non-GA ones. I'm gonna be stubborn. That armor sure looks nicer with that Harlequin though. Where's the only time I stack over 1K is Spiritborn things. I still don't have like the extra like block and everything going on. Usually using this because of Spiritborn, raise your wings, require some weirdness. Raise your wings, increase your eagle skills, you know, that kind of thing. Ooh, and Alders. They have one of those on me too. It's like, are you a cat? Are you a bird? Are you a dinosaur? What are you? What are you right now, Spiritborn? Got the vampire weapon too on top of that. Fine. A little lightning for the eagle. She's a vibe, alright. Oh, you got those, do you? I don't have any of that. Yeah, there are people just sitting here in the rain. This is fine. This is fine. People are shopping in the rain too. Anytime I get one of those, maybe it's always the Resolute ones. Funky may have crashed, I suppose. Perhaps. Makotas! It's Deadly Pig. Hello.
You have made a grave mistake this day.
Funky? Funky? Okay. He's standing there. He still crashed though, it's possible. We try one more time. Where was my Alders? I could have swore I had one. Not there, it's not there. It seems the same. Inferno, Desert Underpass. There's the Alders. Except, I see. Okay, so that's the case. Let's go ahead and kick him for now. Move that party member, and then we'll hit this. There we go. Alders either way. Okay. How do we do here? How do we do? Up we go. I'm looking for barricades, of course. New Orleans. Fire mortars. Get that barricade out of the way. And there's as we do northwest side. How you looking? Close to teleport shock lances. Those must go. And then we're out here. Little barricade. That'll be fine. Here's our scorpions. We can play with that. Take those. And to the north, here's the barricade to play with. Cold explosives. Here's a suppressor for us. Got the frozen tempest. Deck rooms. And then what do we have to work with? Okay, fire, cold enchanted. Lightning enchanted. These are done. Obdicites. Grab the channeling. Bone snapper. Collect this. Fire Giant Shock Lance Vampiric. Cool like that. Shock Lances. Cursewell. Tempest. Mortar Plague there. Gone. Alder's Cave complete. Let's see what over here is. We'll take all that one. BattleNet can be a little bit like that. I don't know. Actually, I think I crashed the other day. And then I had something similar. Very rarely do I crash or anything like this. You know, sometimes that BattleNet very fickle about that sort of thing. Well, in that case, you know, you just let it kind of go through the scans and usually it comes up, it's fine. Here we go. Alright, one of you. It's a little blood pulse. Melt that barrier. Melt it now. Okay, that's you. See how we're looking. Did I make this build with the hunter dominant version already this season? I want to say I probably did, but I don't remember. I had one that was, I have one that's built around the Devourer primarily, in fact. I mean, all sorts of extra early, trying different things. Grab the opposite. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, that is annoying. Oh, I don't know. That I don't know. I don't have one of those screens. Someone says that they're really nice, that they're actually harder on your eyes for long durations of time. It's like, well, knowing how many hours I stayed looking at this, I never got one. But technically my Steam Deck does have one of those screens, and so does my Switch, and they are very nice. Never tried it on a big monitor though. Where's the missing sentry? It's up here. Alright, here we go. Out to the right side. A little Terrifier and Chilling Winds. There we are. Thank you, Mac. Alright. Don't need to read the bed of notes. Close that out. To the Skeletal Rise. That Skeletal Construct out of the way. Okay, channeling. We'll pop this. Grab that. Little teleport. A Thundering Slicer. And we need 2 more constructs. You see you here on Northeast. Yeah. Sometimes really nice things are high maintenance. And I definitely would not have the patience to be waiting for pixel refreshes. I Steam Deck and my Switch don't do that, but of course I restart them frequently. I don't know. Helpful construct. Done and done. Place your Frozens. Put that Scorch Maul right there. I'll kill these if there's anything exciting, but there's really not. Hey now. No explosions, please. Keep that to yourself. It's wild how bright those gloves are. That's very deep to be fair. Okay. How are we looking? Ossuary. One of those, like, maybe it's alright, maybe it's not. Oh, there's a 6. Where? Malice. I thought small's alright. Just Saints. Hey, we are going to restart. Oh, yeah, after 16 hours? No, this is unacceptable. You leave my games alone. The other day, I forgot to completely close Baldur's Gate. And it kept running and running and running while I was away. Came back and my computer was not happy with me for doing that. It could be worse, but with a monitor like that, maybe it would be even worse. Okay, left. There's, yeah. It's one of those, like, it was set to window, or not window, in full screen, and then when I would click out and do anything else on the other monitor, it would stay in the background. And usually I don't have that problem because this game stays up. That's what I'm used to, and then I just left it there not realizing it was up. And I came back, I was like, wait, what is this? I don't know. Oh no, what is this? It's still up. I pulled a fawn, is basically what I did. As soon as he does that all the time. Like, he'll leave the game up and he'll go work, and then he'll come back like a day later and say, oh shit, this is still up. I'm like, oh well. Yeah, you dummy. Okay, Suppressor Vampiric. Collect this. I always make a lot of fun of him when he does it, but then I did it. But, you know, tell you guys, just don't tell him. Poison, clear that out as you do. Yeah, I know. I played it however many hours I played it over my days off, and I don't even think I'm even through like that first early access part that I had access to for ages, and basically never really got completely through either. So that's about right. It takes like a year plus to get through for some of us who get distracted when it comes to single player games. It's just that aren't as motivated as we are for these. Baldur's Gate 3 is such a good game though. Poison, Occupied Obelisk. All the characters have so much character. I think that's honestly the big difference between this game and that game. Let's be real. There is, like, aside from, of course, the different style, different sides of the genre, and then overall, like, focus on what the game is, still, old school Diablo had really memorable characters we were talking about, or like Decker Cade and all this sort of deal, but right now, these in D4, I don't feel the same about. Then you look at Baldur's Gate 3 and every single one of those NPCs that can join your party, so much going on. So much. And you actually care about what's going on instead of, oh no, not you again. Although I'm sure there are exceptions where some people have like, oh no, not you again, depending on personality. It's usually depending on the personality of the character and not that it's written badly. There's a big difference. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they spent so much time with that being like the front-facing part of the game. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It's kind of also when you're kind of establishing what your party is, what's your whole storyline and everything like this, so naturally. Naturally, yeah, the Act 1 part probably is the best. Everybody's like, who the heck are you? What are you doing? And oh, what? You're, oh, okay. Then, like, even the characters were usually in most games, you're like, okay, that's boring. Oh, okay, you're one of those, sure. And then you, like, go through it, it's like, wait, that's actually a lot more going on than I thought. You're actually kind of cool after all, my friend. Okay. Get that barricade. The shock lance. What did we do? So, road. The champion's out of the way. Shock lance looks cool. I'll just keep it moving. Grab these. It'll be fine. If I drop my vortex, I can still get more damage. It's just I really don't want to drop that full utility for what we're doing now. It's great. 14th out of the way. New season on the 1st. We are a week off of having season 9. Okay, we have the dev chat the 27th, Friday. We'll get to see what they changed post PTR. Okay, Bone Snappers. Hey there, how you doing? Done. More of this. Looking to slay all. Working on it. We're working on it. Tech rune. Earthquake not exactly super useful for me right now. Easy. Not cursed. Rolling through. Here's the Evershifts. Like that. Big bears. We're the scrappers. Dan, no thank you. Moving, we're moving. Okay. Dungeon is cleared. This is damage over time. We don't want it. Alright, blind burrows. Let me get rid of that. And we're into the next one. The Barbara. Cartoony claws. You could just imagine them extending out when you were running like crushing hands and then changing the skin. I wish it would. The animation from the plain kind of drab white to the deep blue. That'd be pretty epic. Fested villagers is what we want and what we need. Let's go ahead and roll it down to the southeast then. Select that lethal. More right here. Champions. Fine enough. What else is here for us? Vampirics. Our second villager. Died over there on the other side, so this is the third. I got it. Our Midnight Haven is to my left. Keeping moving. Shock lances here. Iraqi horrors. Clear our champions. Okay, shock lancings. And we'll move this way. Thrusters and teleports. Teleport Waller. Blink Swift. Get that for you. Okay, now. Checking to see if it's cursed. It is not. And then there's the Brood Guard. Already dead. Back to it. Next season, I'm pretty sure will last the usual 3 months, won't it? With a lot of nightmare escalation. That's basically what we do a lot of the time anyway. Apparently it's practically what we're doing right now. I don't think we can't escalate it on our own, dude. Made a big mistake. Overpowered dot build, so also we won't mess with it ever again except to make them more awesomer. No. No. Dot builds could be more awesome. Like, they try to give them a little bit of a boost, and it never quite is. The thing that they're doing with dot build is they're gonna take away the joys of actually seeing it do any dot and just automatically execute the damage over time with these Heraldic power. Okay, this way. Here are champions. Overpower, they explain why they need to adjust it because it's supposed to be an accent to make tanky type abilities viable. It's like there's even a solo player. It's not meant to be every build is either you can overpower or you are inferior. There's no balance. If overpower is the strongest, it means that, oh yeah, scale being tanky so you could also do the most damage. It's kind of gross. Okay, clear this. Toxic Lurker. It's supposed to be for builds like Blood Surge that was kind of envisioned to be a tanky kind of design to be viable. And then it kind of got out of hand from there when they stat squished. Okay, now champions. Sorry, Rattlejaw, got you down. Take these out. Champions. Good. We need one more ward. It's not here. Those are just spiders and snakes. How about this way? There it is. I see you. Ward of eyes out of the way. Champions. There you go. Good. Dungeon cleared. Next. Wish list for Friday. I think my top one is hopefully fixing whatever is going on with a pulverize unique. Justice for Druids. Then maybe make the dungeons themselves more difficult. Don't change the boss fight, but the actual escalation should escalate more so the bosses, not the bosses, the dungeons feel more like they did back in the day. They were actually difficult. Blood Portal, Season 2 Portal, very fancy. So many really good things came out of Season 2. Also the best mid-season patch by far. Why they never did anything like it again, I'll never know. Explosives. These are done, so how to lay you to rest. Yeah, Flurry Helm somewhere else. The problem with the Flurry Helm, anytime you have something like that on a helmet, you move it and it opens up so many possibilities that also might be game breaking. I don't think in Rogue's case it's that bad. But if you were doing stuff like that on, say, Druid, you know, that wouldn't make a big difference. Okay, Chilling Wind. Wallers. But yeah, I agree that the Flurry Helm, I would like to be able to play that and it actually feel good. But I need the values that it has to probably also be different, not just a different spot. Because I don't think that the attack speed was going up that much higher than you can get from other things. It comes down to the problem with like the whole draw is that it increases the speed. It's not that much. More damage. It needs more damage. Could actually jump that too. I got the Jaguars Hunter here. There you go. Animus Central picked it up. Last we did. What is this? Oh, was it just marking right here there? That's very strange. I don't know what that was. Okay, off the side. Go get it, Lily. There we go. Yeah, Season 2 was kind of like their dry run from what the pit became. But I liked what they gave us in Season 2 in a lot of ways more. The AOZ was a lot less backtracking. You just kind of like walked forward and it kept going and going and going, and eventually you got the little boss fight. And then there was a glyph that was included with that release that also basically scaled to Almost, if it almost felt infinite, not really. But those who got 100 kind of got in a shady way into the first place. Now our glyphs all go to 100, but not quite the same as that one. Okay, collect. How do we do? Go with that lightning. Champions. That and that. And there is Chief Marauder time. Duro's gonna gift coupon to the D4 gift shop. Even though a lot of people will be super into that. Your leave. And out we go. This is maximum life. This is attack speed. I mean, the ring should be something for me, but it's okay. Other olders. Getting a lot of the good ones. It's like, ooh, gift shop. I don't need skills. I want swag. There's something else I wanted to change a lot for the PCR. I can't remember what it was. Okay. Around we go. Whoops. What I clicked over there? Don't do that. Grab that off the site. Well, I wanted them to fix the bugs on Spiritborn and give them actual like, power as intended. So we don't have some of the weirdness that we have right now, but I haven't heard anything about that. We'll see. Okay, here. Druid deserves a class rework, probably. Okay, this way. With how they have like the howl that buffs the party and of their party options. It kind of just been lingering there. It always seemed like they were supposed to be something that they ended up not being. On top of just being kind of a janky class. It does seem like it could use some love. Necro actually has some of that kind of issue too, where it's got that cold appearing here and there, but never like completely able to be committed to. Take this. And around we go, getting caught in weird corners. We love that. Go out here on the right, see if there's anything out this way. Up we are going. Tempest suppressor mortars. Just like these. You're talking about like more mythics? It doesn't make any sense for any particular class. We all wear those. They're cold. Although I guess you got the Spiritborn weapon that only Spiritborn can use. We don't even use it. Nobody uses that thing. We try to forget that it exists. It's better that way. It's rough out here. Mythic object. Get more value out of the polearm than we do the glaive. Atkins grasp. Take this. Good morning, Beacon. Hello, hello. Where'd my dungeon go? Somewhere in this mess. I know I popped one. This mystery. Pop one of the ones that they're kind of like hidden, did I? Maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. Alright. Ubers, rides? Oh, you need Uber. I don't think in these terms. This is real world shenanigans. What are you going on about? Okay, do we need that? No, we do not. Alright. Oh, I see what happened. He canceled it. That's why I didn't go through. I was gonna say, like, where did it go? That's where. It didn't go through. See Chow hanging out there. I see Rurik. Alright, later, Mac. Pop these to the northwest. No, we're currently not doing hordes. Killing waves are done. Pop this way, clear our champions. Here we are going. And the northeast. What did we do? Let's do this. Alright, Soul Survivor. 54 seconds. See, I can clear these ways on this. The vortex, I would think I can. I believe in me. Definitely like this room combination better than the one we started with. Okay, a little off this side. Got those again. Sure. Head there, Red. 27 seconds. There's done for me. Not too shabby at all. Not what we needed to do and did so. Deflect, deflect, deflect. They're buffing adjusting the deflect deal, but I don't know. I actually kind of like the way that it worked, I think, season 6. Everything had a little bit more of a like individual way of deflecting, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to you. Quit touching imaginary things. How could you do that? Let's go to the pedestal. These. Clear this one. About to spend time readjusting gear, whatnot. Not sure what I'm gonna be doing. Alright, let's pop that bloodstone. And we'll hang out here to the southwest. Teleport Tempest Fire Enchanted. Get that Blink Swift. Right out of there. What was Funky doing on the file scan anyway? It's like, wait, somebody's missing. Oh yeah. Order Terrified. Let's get the Fireborn out. Take these there. Whoops. Dun dun dun. Got a little Iron Gates. Grab this one too. Shadow Suppressors. Stormblade out. How many of these rapport boxes are we looking at here? Not a lot on him. We should have a lot more on Variana and then Altkin. Because my Forgotten Souls are low again. I gotta sort that. I should have some boxes on the Druid as well. Okay, now let's go ahead and clear these out. Pressers and Lightning Enchanted. Let me take this. Bloodstone to the pedestal. Open that up. Maybe I could just jump across. Looks like we got a cursed one here. Let's do this then. Very shiny. Go see what I have for the Firebird. Sunbird? I think it's Sunbird. Yeah, for amulet that is. I don't know with that too. For farming purposes should be good enough. It might also be able to change some glyphs around the ones I have higher. Some of these that I'm running are not too impressive. Let me go ahead and do this too while I'm at it. At our wave 7, yes we did. I see. Here again. I see. Okay, now. Not too shabby, not too bad. 4 seconds. There you go. Lightning and teleporters. Alright, we'll open these up. Take all that, and we're gonna replace this around this corner. You are still on cooldown. There it is. Evade, 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 all the way. Okay, now how do you do? All to the northwest, we will go. How does this look? Anything we need for that one? No, we do not. I'll grab that. Wait, is that cursed? I guess so. Yeah, it is. Kill that. Yes, I'm doing this. I didn't even realize I touched it. Just did my reflex on the drive-by. This is fine. Mystic crit. Is that an overpower? Means I got a natural overpower. Weird. Well, my other overpowers are automatic crits from the rune word set. I got that broken. Yes, see one more. Then we are successful. Got a precision. It gives me a little bit more of a crit strike chance, but it's still not pretty with this setup. Here. Good for that. 10 seconds. There you go. Alright. What was that? File feed's gone. Are we there yet? Who's missing? You. Oh, I can't even see the little corner. Alrighty. Now, how do we do here? Vampire Lords. There's one to my left. Clear that champion right there. Go Moloch. Poison. Back to it. Pop those. Clear these out to the other side. I said I'm already not sure what I'm gonna do because I have to redo gear and change stuff on this build. Teleport. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this open. See what we're doing. Grab these and this. Cool. Force Fiend. Get rid of the Titus here. Titus. I think he's actually Titus. Final Fantasy 10's got me very confused about that name. Forever noise. Okay, on the right we go. What's up here? Nothing. Blood Bishop. Don't mind if we do. For that Shadow Bolts. You like her? Very indifferent to that character. Like a lot of the other ones in that particular installment of Final Fantasy more than the main character. Was not a big Walker fan. Yeah, Orin. I like Orin. Blue. Okay, let's get rid of these. I knew it was alright too. Okay, so any winning amulets out here today? Not so much. See what my other deal is doing. Did we have any of these lying around? We had quite a few actually. Probably some I need to clean up, in fact. That's got two. This one's got potent. Interesting. This one we were running before. This one is inferior to ones that we have at this point. This one's got potent, furnace going at 2 acceleration. I see how it is. So all of these are just shy, basically, of something fun. This one may be the better of the set, or this one. Just the potent. I do like the shame about the furnace. Fine, try this. Maybe not. This one's got a double kind of principle. They're all kind of like in the same boat. We're just shy. Alright, so we salvaged this one. We're gonna try this. Taking a Storm Feather. Yeah, so it means we get to switch to the other Spirit Hall and see what it looks like. And then we got that. Master working. Accept. Go ahead and do these. Well, when the new season starts, everything is clean slate anyway. I generally don't even care about what's in Eternal. Just do that and easy. Okay, so cold resistance. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Sapphire. Add the socket. Craft a new one. There you are. Alright, where does that put us? In fine shape, that's what. Yep, the stash will get moved to Legacy, so it's one of those, like, depends on how much you care about any of that. Alright, so we have to do another one of these as well. Where are we gonna put the other glyph? Hell of it. Talon stays. Annie, I guess, is actually alright. And for the Jag, doesn't actually directly help the Sunbird part. So where is the feathers? Jagged plume, these. And it's dexterity, so we're gonna leave it the same way it was. And technically, we could actually do more. So we take this out and go for this instead. Take that, go here. Because I could have gone that way. Here, straight those out. Get rid of that one for the easiest access. There you go. Take these strengths and that strength. One there. We want to go put that over there. It means get rid of something else along the way. Actually, I don't need the block chances that badly. We're not even scaled to that this way. I would like to. Alright, what do we have out here? Do we need that? Nope, we do not. These out if I can. Then connect to the things I keep. It's connected to. Exterior I don't need. That was the ones I threw in when I had extra things abound. 2 that way, 1 this way. I can still get more there. What are you connected to? Oh, I see. There's a dexterity there that we are keeping. There's probably something else additional that we don't need elsewhere. Like, I can take a little resistance out. Keep the life, of course. And we need that one there. I toss out here that I don't need. Damage, we like those enough to keep. Pop it over here. One of the barrier gens, that's just extra. For this will give me more value, sure. Alrighty, now I get it to obols. We're gonna throw these on amulets. Go back to the other style if I do get a nice passive one. Didn't even see total armor. It's alright, but it's not what I want. Get rid of that. Throw this in the storage. Now I made that space. Let's test and see what this looks like. Ooh, I gotta change aspects. I want to do this too. Let's put your the mystic circle. For the feathers, which one do I want? Falling feathers for mobility skill or evade. We do a lot of evade. Casting focus skill recalls all nearby. Volley, so we do this one. And then the recalling instead of which of these? Oh, I never even changed that aspect. I was running the wrong one the whole time. Fair enough. Alright, so I need the Forgotten Souls before I can really mess with these things more. So let's go ahead and hang out here for a little bit and just test where it's at. Ah, you have friends that only play Eternal, fair enough. Yeah, all of the items that you have here, they're gonna get pushed to Eternal, so... If you don't care about that sort of deal, then, you know... You're clean slate, but you do care about the Eternal, then you gotta do a little clean out. For now, look at that fire. Can also change to have the fire damage if we want it. Maintain the cooldown since we're still sticking with the razor wings. Grab this. Clear these suppressors. Collect. Fine for now. Let me see how this all works. What does movement? Evade fling, yeah, fair enough. Do evade plenty, no doubt. Just walking into stuff with the fire. Mortar for you, cold enchant. It's sorted. That'll be fine. Raining feathers everywhere. Okay. Hit that as you do. Left right here. Fresh Helltide after all. For the Zealot. Interesting seeing those feathers fall, but not immediately just flying everywhere the way I want them to. Spawning on me. Border Tempest. Iron Chant. That one is done. Let's see what the fire is sticking for. Red Obelisk here for you. The Vile Overseer will go down. Lightning all good. And to the southeast. Now this part of the season doesn't matter that much because it's so close to the end, but once they added that rep board, that's a very easy way to do the whole mythic thing. You just make a new character, you get the scrolls off of, say, you know, with what a character has done, the storyline, you spam those on the new character and then profit. And then you can use those for some of the sparks, but you have the runes for whatever one you want, or just keep rolling the blacksmith boxes until it gives you what you want. Okay, let's take this. Somebody got the altar running, so let's go there. Still getting stuck on randomness. Okay, around we go. Just like this. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Alright. To east. Okay, fine. Okay, just gotta have... Here, build up your spectral ash and you're in good shape. Okay, annihilators. A little harbinger here we can play with you. You are. Chocolate, very nice. Right side, Spire of Corruption. And there's Viola. She's not dead yet. Now she is. Okay, I've got very little hearts on me. I don't know if I can kind of help with this a little bit. Lady the Blood Maiden. Grabbing some blood. She only gave me 2. How dare she? Here you are. Harsh Amulet deal. I don't need to see all that. This is why I'm one character that has actually done the seasonal storyline. We could even get to the Palace of the Deceiver all on our own. The only character on my whole roster this season that can do it. Alright. Okay, on the east. This is fine. Clear this. I'm on cooldown. The horror. I just want to jump. I can go around like that. Or wait, disgusting here. There you go. Nah, it isn't the amulet box. I'm gonna open it, even if I do have the mystery one right there. Amulets are what we really are interested in. Nice, got some GA ones. Potential. Let's see what they gave me here. Poison resistance, total armor. Total armor on a... We're not the worst, but I want a little better combination than that. Let's do this. Looks like our friend Hakon here is already doing it. Well, I will too. See how long we can hang out here. Those circles are nice though. Don't want to evade too hard, but granted we got these guys in the middle, so it really doesn't matter. Hold the maid. I reset the vortex instead of the other thing, it's fine. Harbinger slain. Alright. Only win for us. This is alright. Heal here just a little bit. I'll take that. Not a good do. Provide obelisk, lightning, and enchanted types. All good here. Fine. Funky Frog is down the Infernal Camaraderie. Hooray. Forgot that one was a thing. Still going. And going. And going. Health is draining a little bit now. A little bit. I don't have as many charges as I used to. There you go. No, it gave us a heart. That's good news. Take all that. Yeah, I enjoy them too. Especially when I run things like Blood Surge, it just kind of sustains it, even like early on. Cakewalk. Alright. Invasions coming. Fire Corruption. Go Vampirics, Plague Bearers, and Fire Enchants. Get this one cleared out. Collect that one. Don't get caught on all these things. Explosive suppressors. The shock lance for ya. That'll be alright. Pop these. I don't really need anything. Appreciate it though. Get that lightning enchanted. Arcane Fallen. Take these out. Now, what do we have to work with? Fine. Okay, champions. Hit those again for me. Poison Explosive Electrified Obelisk. Get over here. Had a nice overpower one, and then keeping track of which one it is impossible. Almost. There they go. The Hellborn. There's that. And I gotta go get a turn in. I suppose I'll come back in a moment. Oh, there's little storm feathers. So cute. At least for farming we could run this. It's okay. Now, salvage junk I don't need. All those have disappointed us. The options are chaos. We'll take the chaos. Look at that follow. Welcome, welcome. Hello there, Ace. Okay, so I want to go back to where it was. We needed the mystery box, I think. Take a look. What you got? Yeah, so mystery box is all the way down there. You'll need a few more stairs. Build up my fire again. Entering the Helltide, you don't say. It's always a little bit late. Let's see how we do. More cinders there. We got elites following Funky. Kill that. We're here for you. That'll be fine. Sure thing. All the storm feathers all the time. There you go, Lily. Pick that up for me. Don't need these plants, but old habits. Let's do the plants I picked them. But it's 250, so not that expensive as I keep thinking it is. Got living steel, got compasses, that's nice. And the rest of that's unnecessary. Someone got the altar for us. Let's head up here. This time I did not spend anything on it. No contribution, that's alright. We'll leave it to somebody else to do this. The Hakan guy again, so he's not doing it for the favor, he's just doing it because he wants either cinders and or blood. Maybe he's a blood wave. Might be looking to do the bosses the old-fashioned way, imagine. That little fire. I don't think it ticks for much, but see what lasts. Go, give me more. Circles on circles on circles. Sunbird. It's actually pretty fun for farming. Evade energy. There you go. More of that. Fine. Get that's under there too. Very good. I'll take this, grab the exquisite blood. 8 hearts, we'll throw this in here, see if anyone else has more that we want to put in that. We'll save until the next side. We can do another mystery box later. More blood wave action. Person doesn't seem to cooperate and do the thing, so if that's the case, we'll go up here. Get this fire brand out of here with my Firebird fire. What actually grows the size of this? Picking up a storm feather, alright. To actually pick it up, or is it just triggering it? Here's a Hellspire. Let's do it. Okay. Move it along. Get the explosives. Enough. More feathers. Very chill, very nice. I've got a few seconds until I can do the next jag. There's the hunter. I don't call it just jaguar, but really it's hunter, the hunter. Terrifying. Got that done. Whoops. Went out of the circle a little bit, didn't I? Perhaps I did. Perhaps I did. Actually gonna make my way up here. Look for that next box. Get rid of these. I like that dude and his extra little like side quest deal. Alright. Let's get rid of Kickstar. Cool again. Don't like the damage on that, so I'll keep going. Let's see. Here, out here dropping shields all over the place. So there's like, I didn't ask for that, but no, technically kind of I did. Oh, Kickstar's still following. Slowly making our way through him. Clear here. Pop this one. Yeah, you know, evade build basically, so we're just constantly like popping out. not gonna take much damage from me. Alright. What are we doing? Grab the little Hellbane. Multi-shots. Cool again. Who do I have to work with? Another one of these. Evasion. Oh, got the deflect before I got the wings I wanted. That's fine though. Okay, here. Another set of these. Sure thing. Get in there. We go around this corner. Doesn't matter if we kill anything here. It's not the sort that gives us value. Da, 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 da. Lunatics. Let me grab this one. I'll take all that. Alright, so how are we doing here? Champions and all. There we are. We'll grab this. Fine for now. Here's that one. A little explosive. These as you do. Okay, explosives. Scorching Firebrand. Ravina. Another one of these. All the lightning Spiritborn energy. Leo. Another pull. Come here, Harbinger. Come here. Vortex those. Feels pretty good. Wasn't sure if I hit my Razor Wings before that Hunter, but it looks like it worked out. But now we're Vortex spamming. It's a fine deal. Poison like Phenobolus. There's the overpower we are looking for. That reset. Hopefully they're still staying in the circle, right? Right. I also remember when this would sometimes do enough damage we'd be worried about it at the end, but I can't remember the last time it's been. And they just... They do that for the reset. Got it. Good. Those all in for me. More of that. Spiritborn being pretty tanky over here. Uh-oh. My friend died in here. This is alright. They can pick themselves up. It'll be fine. It's the Hellborn that did what they did. Whoops, I need to stay in this. Fortunately, they did come back in because I technically jumped out. There we go. We got the Harbinger, so now we don't have to worry about the circle anymore. It is complete. Both of us don't have big damage for the Hellborn, oh no. There we go. We're focusing in now, I think, a little bit better. There we are. Got it. So let's do this and grab our friend up. Well, my invasion is almost here now. Just there. Grab the Ton Rune. Got enough to open up the mystery box. Where is it? It's actually down there. I'll go ahead and do that. It's the Ravina. That's their clan tag. The. Okay, done. Of course, the Hellgirl Frenzy. So there's my invasion coming. I don't know if I can open up this box on the way over to the mystery box. Maybe a little unstoppable while I do this. Heart count back up. Pretty nice. Grab this and this. And the next box I need is right there. Champions for the Overseers. I see you. Invasion's still on its way. Slowly but surely. Helping me. The Harbingers died pretty nicely. That Hellborn last time, not so much. All the explosions. This will be fine. Bring those in for me. Give me more Forgotten Souls. That's what I'm really here for. My Forgotten Soul count kind of abysmal. For explosions. Get those done. Oh, they can come over here with me while I open this up. Multitasking. Whoops. Well, it's like all within a choppy. That happened. Didn't have my cooldowns while I hit that gorilla ability. Shame, shame. There you go. That's a better deal. Hellborn activity. Little Malard. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna offer the cinders. I'll take the living steel, the advantage, all of these. Pop these. Here. It's one side you in the market. Fresh razor wings, like super spicy ones with a butcher. Must be done. It must be done. Alright, so we did that. I wish these still gave us Forgotten Souls. I need to put those back in. Put them back! Alright, so we open the mystery box. Now here's whatever other random boxes are around. Like the weapon went up here. See what my Forgotten Soul situation's looking like now. We are at 2,000 again. So definitely pretty good output here in the health set. Much as we hate it. It is what it is. Up that jump. Yeah, you let us know. You let us know. Like there... Who's that over there? Is that Ravina again? I think so. Waller. Good. Now let's do the heavy weaponry. Mortars. Grab the living steel. And we'll see about this. And the right. Hand guards, can't quite open it yet. Gotta keep working, you. Cutting right through. Plenty of bodies to serve, that's all she needs. There you go. We're gonna take off the flickers and fire cooldown for a little bit different situation. What aspect would I run over there? Kill anything, I guess it might be extra block value. Cold enchanted, which would definitely be more damage. Vile Shaman dead, you get a little poison for me. Out of there. Gotta refresh all of this. Go poison, necropolis, and a teleport. Alright, you. How are we doing out here? On the north side is a treasure box of some sort. Which one is it? Amulet? Yeah, it's amulet, so I still need more for that. If I wanted, I do need that the most, so we'll hold on to that. Thought. Killing. 33 minutes left in the hell type. Plenty of time to still keep farming these. What's the event? Give us something to do. It's a Jar of Souls. I'm gonna hang out here in the middle and kill stuff until it's time for the rest. Oops. Well, if you'd spawn more things, that'd be great. There you go. Now it'll spawn. That's what we need. Trying to get through that to reset this. That'll be better. There you go. Needs more suppressor. Break that down. There's a game. Fury for you. Good enough. Champion, I like it. Let's take this. Grabbing everything here. Arsonist. Okay, average cinders. Cool, like that. 10 seconds. Repair now. A little poison. Fine. Alright, so I'll open this. And we'll distill fear for you. Nothing. Still one shy of being able to open up that amulet box. Wonderful. Over here. Volunteers to give me that. There we go, we got it. We got it. Flashy. Damage feels a little off without that Jaguar Hall though. Alright, here we go. Let's go open up this one. Please give me a winner. That is not how you do it. Nope. Nope. No and no some more. Alright, next box after we got another one of these. I don't know which one it is now, but we must kill for the time being. This will do the event, I guess. See what we have over here. To my southwest. Oh, no thanks. Shadow Enchanted, actually. Get back over here. Your champion friends. Craftlands and Shadow Enchants. The Vile Overseers. Those are gone. Okay, for now. A little bit of these. What else do we have? I think this way. Fiery Stakes. There we go. Guess that one's already done. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Armor, but not as exciting. I came through here and killed my staff. There's one elite left. Seems a little empty. Maybe that person was me and it's just not spawned enough. There's something going on up there. Back to actually find things to kill. Wonderful. Keep me coming. There we are. Got some lunatic. Those are popping. Let's go. Hellspire. That's a pretty good outfit for my odds and ends. Love to see it. For now, full explosion. No problem. Pull things into me more than I go out of the circle to it. How about that? See how it goes. Evade through cautiously. Fine. Alright. Grab a little annihilator. Sure, mortars. Plague bearers. Plague bearers gone. Got that done for me. Clear this again. Good. Grab our cinders. Cool deal. Annihilator. Sure thing. Multi-shot Plague Bear, Fire Enchanted. The Con Helltide Harbingers. Good deal. Not bad. That will electrify Obelisk. Lightning Fire and Chilling Winds. Good deal. First ritual has been stirred. Somebody down there is doing the altar. This is about to finish, then I'll be able to catch that. Perfect. That's some good timing. Love to see it. Lightning Plague. They went out of the way. Got it. Good. Alright, so now we're going back down. I suppose I'll do this before I leave. That's such a nice pull, though. It's beautiful. And for that hunter to actually let me be free. So we got Smur. The Alando. I'm out of S names, that's what we got. We got the Scarzar. 204. Healthy amount of cinders now I can open up stuff with. I should probably go ahead and start way from the bottom whenever I get around to it and work my way back up. Technically I still have more stuff on south, but I didn't open everything as I skipped to mystery boxes. Cinder out there. We can see how we're doing here on the front. 57. It's happening. My hearts are also coming up pretty nicely too. Let's see how they do another one, but in the meantime we're gonna go down there and open up that box. More leads. Yep, I did do the altar there. They did. Get this first. Too much. Grab your souls, grab the GAs. Technically this character has some opening for gear upgrades, even maybe with single GAs. I like the pants part though. At least before I go in there. Or over there. Trying to anyway. There we go. Got that going. See, now I really want Buffalo Wing. I only did it to myself. Okay. Back to this. Very sparkly. More feathers. I'm evading, but they have no targets to throw to, so I guess they don't want to go anywhere. Nice, so grab the blood. Throw this into the altar. I got another box over there. Right. I heard somebody else put one down, so that leaves one more. Yep, there it goes. Alright, box first, we'll come back. Teleport over there, funky. If I want to. Force the hull grow angry, that's all? That's all. Whoops. Alright, so what are we doing? We gotta go ahead and hit this teleport. Wayfarer's Folly. There we go again. Bottom of the damned. Yep, perfect. Skip the line. Hey, how you doing, Tonics? Grab that Aberrant Cinder. All of them. San Holo, is that the maybe Han Solo name? Fruit salad, huh? Okay. Moving along. Dire, the Blood Maiden. Good for that. Here we are. Now what else are we doing? Dire is gone. Nice. Let's go ahead and throw another one down. Got the blood. And what did I need to do from there? Decisions. Another box I can open up. Yeah. Hit another one of those. In the meantime, we're going up here. Yep. Ritual's ready. While he's there, we can teleport back to him after we open up this. Self, you. I still know about me. Another heart. Solid. There we go. Set speed. Go ahead and take that. Teleport. Maybe. Whoops. Come on now. Don't be like this. Whoops, I don't want to promote the party leader. That's okay. Every time. I wish it was maybe just like a little thing here I just tapped. It was like the actual interactions I had to go through that one. Thank you. Alright. So, let's grab that Aberrant Cinder here. Mind if we do 195. Grab that cinder. Take these again. I'll take those herbs too, why not? Like, oh, a distraction, I'll take it. Throw another. That's my next box. We got one all the way out there on northeast. Right around these parts. But there was one of those harbingers or whatever they are. Sitting there. Which goblin was that? Regular gob. I'll still kill it, maybe. Come back here. One of the overpower ones that hit it. Still didn't finish it off. There you go. A lot of work for that one little goblin. Move this. All those jaguar things, and you get what you get, I guess. So, Chilling Wind. Little summoner. Guess I revive its buddies. I'm not worried about it. We're gonna do this in the meantime. Alright, up we go. Mythic Unique. Well, right now, the easiest way to do it, you have Spectral Ash, and you have a character that has finished the storyline. You go to Saina, you buy those scrolls, you make a new character, you put the scrolls, of course, in storage, you give the new character those scrolls, you burn them, and then you get the spark for every new character off of the board. And then you do it again, you get a second spark, and then if you don't have the runes for it, you just roll the blacksmith box. And you have the runes, you want something specific, you know, you can do that. The best chance without doing that whole process that they have with the reputation board is you kill Belial over and over and over again. You don't worry about the other bosses. If you have the gold for it, you buy the husks and you just farm Belial. He's got the highest chance and he has no phases that you have to skip along with you have the damage. Okay, borders, man. P-Rigs. Yeah, so Gamba. They added that like mid-season. Okay, 137, we got another boxes out here. Nope. Alright, so we go back down to the southern side to go open up more there. Pop this way. Yes, it's Belial if you don't want to do the method. You don't want to use the method. Then you kill the ladder. Hold enchanted. The other ladder bosses have a chance to do it that's higher than the other parts of the game, but the highest chance to game is from Belial. He's slightly better for it than all the others. Okay. The next one of those boxes isn't until the next Helltide. You get one every region. If you happen to have a Helltide that also appears in the jungle, then you have extra chances, but this one did not hit a jungle. And then you have 3 boxes if you have the Gaiacol area, the desert area. And usually there are 2. No problem, speed. Get the terrors. Got a jewelry box down there. We'll do this first, though. Right up this way. Gotta get rid of the maniac. Stop the sacrifices. Stop it. This will be fine. Now we're down here. Executioner-wise, let's get that maniac out of the way. Pop this one. Oh, we all hate the sun here. Why do you think I play at this hour? Granted, nowadays I am so nocturnal. I would get here so early. I do see the daylight. Kinda. I mean, it's out there. I can see like a sliver of it sometimes through the window. But that's all. Suppressor. Vampire life. That's it. I also live in Florida, so you really can't mess with the sun out here. That's gross. Stay indoors. It's safer. Gorger. Done. Chilling wind. It's all fine. Go exploit her. Sacrifice to her. Probably not the best idea. He'll die though. It's okay. There we are. Roll this side. Back down. Lightning poison. Like bears. He's dead. Good. Another box. Let's take all of that. Grab the glaive. It gives me a little forgotten souls for my troubles. That's good. That's what I really need out here. Frozen cold. Okay, I could also use my spectral ash to get more souls, but effort. Just because I know the method doesn't mean I feel like using it. Get the ring. Almost invaded. Not quite yet, though. That and that. Now, what else are we doing here? I want that to the right. Da-dum-da-dum-da-dum. Okay, none of these. Now, what'll it be? I might need electrified obelisk. There's a little shadow enchanted. Come back here, you. Clan Marauder. Multi-shot and lightnings. Okay, teleports. Here's the poison. Good for you. Let's hopefully get the chest armor. Fine. Grab the living steel. See you here. Fire and fire. Got it. Okay, so north. How's that doing for me? Around here. I got the gift of amulets. I can't open quite yet. A little shy. Keep killing then. 17 minutes left in this. Plenty of time to at least do this part. Hold it along with me. Kind of cute. Busters are good. With the multi-terror. Fine for now. Let's go ahead and hit that gift of amulets. Okay, living steel. Vision. 3 drinks out of a random old box. Totally safe. Here's another Hell Spire. We'll do it. Try not to jump out of it. That's the real trick. Okay, Hunter, very jumpy. Good for that. See here. Full of these. There's no worries at all. Deal. Dun, 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 dun. For this, hit that too. Shock lances. Good for now. Here's the frozen. Fire enchant. There you go. Hit this again. Got enchanted mortars and suppressors. Helltide Harbinger. Ball electrified obelisk. Those are okay. Grab the cinders. Cool. Okay, glaives. Plague bearers. Gore thief. Such a dramatic name for something that's gonna definitely die. Well that cooldown was a little jank. I was like, what rotation are we even on right now? Fine. We can sort it. There's damage after using armor hide, and then damage at base will not exist. Very important to make sure that we got that going right. Hellborn doesn't want to hang out in the circle, does it? There we go, we got the circle removed. Could deal with this properly. Got that fire enchanted, lots of death explosions. I gotta remember I'm kind of squishy compared to what my other builds are. This one. Alright. We do have Harlequin on though, so it's not too bad. Let's go open up this box on the west. Right here. I got my gift of hand guards. Whoopsies. Cold and all. Pop these. The cold enchanted. Terrifying. Okay then, is your boss damage good? Because mine is not on this one, let's be honest. Alright, Shadow. I don't think that the damage on my other Spiritborn builds are min-maxed. The one that got replaced by the Rogue very early. Fire. Get these out of the way. Alright, grab that Galavine. Yeah, we can try it then. Are you there already? Pyrrhics. That are enchanted. That's as you do. Alright, did I have another box I can open? Yes, this one. Alright, that away. Do that Hellspire right now. I want this. Okay, alright. Okay, a little bit more. For the amulet. Okay, here. My brother's not burning my house down because it kind of smells like it. I'm just saying. A little concerning down there. Okay, there you go, champions. Fine now. Okay, Gorgers. Good for you. Fine again. Right side. Hang out here. We are champs. We're in good shape, I think. This is fine. Now we're going back down here. Hanging out in the corner. Watch out for lunatics. Good for now. Maybe. I didn't clear that one on the top right either. I got enough there for what I want though. I don't actually need to finish the event. Do this and go ahead and do the Duriel thing. Trying to open up my amulet box. There you go. What's my inventory looking like? It's not that big a deal, really. Alright, so... Do we get away with this? Nope. I kill him. Gots to kill. Okay, not making any changes to build currently. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alright, here he is. Okay, blister close. Enough damage to break these down with this? Probably not. Sure thing. Okay, the stagger. Better have the Jaguar haul on currently. Out here. Okay, now. Going along that way. About to get a CC at least. Looks real nice though. Gonna go do his paying things shortly. Tried to grab there. No can do. Fine. So as you do, he's going down. Alright, so what do we have now? For me. Stay out of the way. Move to this paying now. Okay, cool. Like maggot goodness. Our place over there, yes we do. Okay. Little ads come through. I don't have Falsey for anything like that to pop them. I don't think that would get great value here either, technically. Option when I run into the pit, of course. Okay, now, plague maggots. Got that going. Cool enough. And up top. Still need to clear this one. Never shiny. Got Stunbird on as well, which is also very farmy, not very boss energy. Next ping, Duriel's still following us. Move out of the way again. Roll like that. Kate. Can barely see that thing underneath everything else going on, but it's there, alright. Wild cooldowns, I'm trying not to get derailed though. There you go. Fine for now. Careful about this. Take that follow. Welcome in. Sure. You okay with that? There we go. So Duriel's gonna come back up. Let's stay out of his AoE range there. And he's gonna spin down south. Good times. We're in an alright spot now. Okay, Duriel, my boy. You up to now? Nothing but trouble. That's what. The swing. Didn't get anybody. Good times there. Reset the wings. Right with this. Start reset. Looks good. The old deflect things. Okay. Got there. Fine for you. Got it. This is alright. There is the stagger. And now, hit that again for me. Okay. Sure. Sure, deal. Blister clones. Good. Ouch, ouch, oh, Duriel spawned right there. That'll happen. That'll happen. Now we wait. It's a lot of little ads. See if we can get that revive with all that pressure there. He's a barbarian. He's a tanky barbarian. Runs the Doombringer, we know. Thank you. Alright, back to this here for us. Duriel right over there on the right. Can barely see it. Freaking chaos very high right now. Hang out up on the top. Duriel is coming. Who's he actually chasing? Looks like he's chasing Funky. Let's stick on this one for now. Careful. Sure. We okay with this? Yeah, it could be better. There you go. Little ads here. Yeah, abomination. Okay, so that's Duriel. Go this way. Stay out of the way of this. That thing is coming again. To keep it busy. We'll start all hitting things. Sure. Okay, so I have this. That over there. Drill coming again. Send the storm feathers over. They just don't scale super well. My glyph on that also doesn't fully upgraded, I'm sure. A lot of our glyphs here are like 70 range at best. The last one of the things, yeah, we get down to the last one. There's always a lot of kiting of this too. Deal. It went down, so now we got Duriel coming back. But down that direction, we're gonna be behind him. There you go. Okay, the reset, got it. Aha. I think he has another ping moment. Hit this to the left. Cool for now. Probably still alright, yes. Here we go. Pop these. Everything has a chance for mythic, but it's always very low. The only high chances are boss ladder, Belial being the highest, and then the short direct version is you use your Spectral Ash and the Saina scrolls to get Resplendent Sparks from new characters off of the board. Alright. Everywhere you can get a unique, you have a chance at a mythic, but the chance is very, very slim. Good morning, quick. The only place you're actually getting good, decent value is bosses on the boss ladder. And then doing the Spectral Ash trick. Okay, Dexterity. These we don't need. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. Pop open that. Grab the boots, no problem. And see what we got here. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so boots here. Shadow resistance. Yes, I do have a 6 horde. Are hordes favor now? Yeah, they are. So we can go ahead and hit one of those. I've got just the 110, or 2 6s. Alright, so there's that. Get rid of these, double check and see if I got anything I wanted there with those. Nope, I did not. So let's do this one. Need to redo my incense when I get inside. Wait for funky for a little bit. We got 17 minutes on this. That's plenty of time. And if we don't get in the ether, but this should be fine for ether. Just okay farming deal. Baseline stuff is okay. Boss is not gonna be pretty for now, I'd imagine, but I have all the time we need. Okay, Tormentor. Fine for this. And the left. How we doing? Enchanted with the Dread Knights. Have a Dread Knight here. Go chance. Get that multi-shot explosives. Okay, no worries. Let's get this one done. Teleporter for you. Clear our champs. Alright, this way. Plague Bears. Docklands. Here you are. Soul Spires. That one will go right there. No problem. Mortar explosives. There you go. Fine. Banished Impaler. Only 1 suppressors. Mortars. Fiends +2 are faster advanced with Fiends. Growling Sigh. Don't you growling sigh at me. Only wind action. Plague Bears are all A-okay. Little fire for me. The Banished Mauler here. Get those out of the way. 58 okay. Explosives and Chilling Winds here for you. Got that. Here's the Terror. And the Cold Enchanted. There's our band of shamans. Shaman right there again. This will be okay. And to the east, here's the champion. Fire enchanted and frozens. Plague bear, alright. Careful about that soul spire now. That damn knight out of the way. Poison plague bears are gone. Another one of you. Get that soul spire out. There's terror and fire enchants. Shock lance done. Got enchanted and summoners. And a suppressor, I can play with that. Down here for you. Anything we need there? Soul Spire's pull. Fiends plus 2 again. Take the Fiends another time. Lightning enchanted. There's a fire like Divine Obelisk. Don't you laugh at us. Lightning enchanted. It's like we know we're babies. No right to laugh. Okay, now. That Ether Fiend. Anything triple crit on this character right now, I think, but for the helmet, because of course she stole it from somebody else. Soul Spire. Lightning enchanted. Monsters and poisons. Okay, there you go. More of that. Teleport done. Ether masses, we can play with that one. On the west popping up, it's a Dormanter. It gets melted pretty respectfully. Yes, I'm killing you, respectfully. Nice pull. Got the big vortex. Dice capped and all. Okay, Soul Spire plus 2, Fiends plus 2. We got all Fiends so far, every wave. This is also pretty respectable. 4 out of 6. Just keep giving us Fiends. And everything will be a-okay. Got that done. Pull enchant explosives. The lightning will go down. Go mortar frag. And heralds. Through Fiends. All those go here. Then let's reset. It's not out. Fiend here. Take that out. Explosives and multi-shots. I see you. Whoops. There you go. There's the poison. These out. And we're in Duplicon. Cool enough. Suppressors. See that and that. Soul Spire out. Hit those. A lot of ether over there on the right to collect in a moment. Clear these out first. Got everything. Nicely done. Okay, so faster veins look like the way to go. Take it. Easily gonna get the 200 we need for the box. We're happy with these. There's my hunter. I pull things in that are already dead. Not much value there, I suppose. Go. We shot on shock lances. Pull it all together. Here's the poison. Got you. Right here. Ether masses. Bold enchanted. And vile overseer. Sure thing. Amplified obelisk. The terrors. We can heal. Spells are all good for that. Yeah, that's fine. It's sturdy enough, as long as I don't stand in the plague bearer. Tempest, little ether mass again. For you and your nonsense. It's a shame the ether masses, unless you actually have a Boonbane for the lore, doesn't really lead to much of anything. Just kind of there. They've got they can slow you down. Like Bane, but it's very strange. Okay, frozen. Really look forward to this getting fleshed out in season 10. Hopefully for the better all around. I mean, not a super high bar, I'll be honest. I just like that it's a bunch of waves of things where you can just constantly kill in one space. Can't complain in that regard, but it's gonna do so much more. Let's just dodge this and stick to our fiends. And here we go again. Pressers electrified obelisk. Fire enchanted, the ether fiend. Can play with. Hit those as you do. Vamp's gone. Ether mass. Okay, fire enchanted. Ether fiends. There's a little fire. Pop those as you do to the south side. Clear those, and then to the northwest. I never mastered anyway. What do you mean? Poison shadow enchanted. Clear that summoner done for. Explosives. That damn cleric. Pop these. I mean, they're doing this. We were just doing one for the favor. Suppressors and teleports. Clear the plague bearers. Frozen chilling winds. Got that for you. Ether fiends as you are. Got those. And the north. Cool. Open up that council gates. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Here is another map for the cruel. Look at that follow. Welcome in. Okay, now how do you do? Here on the right, Ishmael the Accursed. Bring these in together. That's what we like to see. Cool deal. Poster clothes will help me out quite a bit, actually. We should focus in on those more than the actual bosses. There we go. That's better. Forgot we have those in the build. It's kind of in the situation where it needs it. Give me more of those charges. There they are. Back for the cruel. Alright, bring the maelstrom. Oh, you're running your earthquake aspects. Yeah, they're funky. Okay, here. Cool, because that build, you're running summon or barbarian. The primary damage in it is off the earthquakes from the summon. So you have to be building up ultimate damage and earthquakes. All of the ones you can get. Okay, there. Malignant hearts. And we'll go open up that greater equipment. Grab the quarterstaff amulet here. And I'll leave the non-GAs that way. I still have at least a stack of this, don't I? Yeah, stack of this restore, so I don't need more. We can go next. Got another Hell Tide, so I can go keep chasing the Forgotten Souls. Lord knows I need a mountain of them before I can try and triple crit this gear. I mentioned it would be bad to just change out some of the gear too. Okay. Get rid of this. And then what do we have? We have that one. No jungle. Try to always check to see if the jungle is available, and so far, no luck. Merowyn up north. Sure. Cool as you do. Right this way. Shiny. Fire corruption. See you here. Lightning shadow enchanted. Get that terror and poison. Fallen overseer will illuminate. And north. Teleport mortar chilling wind. Little ever shift. Throw this. Okay. Lightning, poison, and shadow enchantments. Multi-shots. Buster Vampirics. And the left. Poison, lightning, terrors. A little harbinger. Over into the northwest. Fire of corruption. Get those out of here. Play the worshipping cultist. Don't mind if I do. Get these out of the way. And another portal. First of the portals. Now we get 6 more. Not quite enough to just kill it that way, huh? Watching that fire tick is like never enough. Throw us into the pit and level up some of the glyphs a bit more, but it'd be pretty sweaty unless I change to one of the other Spiritborn builds. Invasion portals. Done. Pretty. Alright. Helltide Commanders next. Zerdin out of the way. Zerdin. Almost sounds like posh American kid name, almost. Like an Aiden or any of that, I don't know. I'll tell you what are they're naming kids these days, I don't keep track. Alright, so grab the quarterstaff. Quarterstaff there. Back to it. Looks like we also need to kill these for favor. Hell demons. That's the objective. Working on that won't take long. These don't count as demons, but hey, they're elite. It's not giving me cinders. Where's the first mystery box here? All the way on east. Okay, there you go. Moving it along. So, what do we have here? Sure, Helltide Commanders. Good for this. Grab the cinders. And the northeast here for you. Grab the fallen lunatics. That is a summoner. Got that deckhand here. Poison enchanted edge you do. Pop this one. Tyler, yeah, also fight head south a little bit like her update too, I suppose. And heavy weaponry 150. Save it for the mystery box before we worry about any of those. Okay, now. Here we are, champions. We'll take this. Rolling right along. We are champions. Fine. Good deal. Vineyard. I don't know what that translates to. This is also our favor here. 12 of these hearts. I could do all of them, but for now, let's just load up the one and see what happens. Plenty of time. Like some suppressors. I'm surprised there were that many people in the Helltide the last time we did one. There you go. Okay, cool. Vampirics, Bloodthirsty Succubus will eliminate. Hit that one there. Lightning Enchanted Summoners will teleport. Sure deal. No problem, Funky. Let's go do this Ravenous Spire is what they call it, right? Yeah. It's like a Soul Spire, but I actually like it. Go figure. Just don't jump around too much and we'll be fine. Stay in the circle. Stay in the lines. The lines are your friend. Is that what they used to say? Was it a covered? I don't even know. A commercial that they often ran during the holidays, I think. On holiday vibes, anyway. Which also means it was probably a Publix commercial because that supermarket always had the most iconic of the holiday commercials around here. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okay. Link Swift. Over Shock Lance. Got that way done. Sure thing. 195 is still gonna be shy on that mystery box. Okay, as we do. Pop this one. Here. Got those done. Right here. Here are the Overseers. They say a lot of things. Lightning, Poison, and Tempest. There's done for us. But no, I'm specifically thinking about an old commercial. Okay, Lightning, Poison. We'll take this out of here. Okay, now. 219. Take those as you are. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Aberrant Cinders. Let's see that. It was an adult teaching a kid, dude. colored properly in the coloring book. Poison. Stay out of the way. There's slog skein. We're done for. And we almost have enough to open that box. Just need a little bit more here. Right side. Take that. Get our champions on the right side. Done enough. Look for Office Fire enchant. Good deal. Oh, let's go open this out. Sure. Mortar explosives. Okay, this one. Here are our champions. Pop this one. Take these. Okay, now. Well, if you have the time for that, outlines the drawing in fancy colors and it looks unique, yes. If you're coloring outside the lines in like a haphazard way with no actual system, no. It depends. We're here to the left you go. Roll this way. Like outside the lines with purpose, thoughtful, creative. Outside the lines in a haphazard way, no sense of order, no sense of direction. Not good. Not good. It depends. Alright, poisons. Here. Doing alright, Oddcast? How you doing? I've been well. Poison. Shitty handwriting depends. Are you in a hurry? You're writing notes for yourself, or is it to be read by others? It always has to do with circumstance, situation, all these sort of things. Things are like that, not black and white.